Vic says Bus Sim, that's a classic. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I liked Bus Sim 18 a lot. I've only streamed Bus Sim 21 a couple times now. Matter of fact, while we're thinking about it, let's get that fired up. And it's different in ways than Bus Sim 18 was rather. But it's also similar. You don't think you've seen it, says Vic? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, if you see me stream, if you remember seeing me stream Bus Sim 18 back in the day, it's very similar. It's just we have a new city. It's a fictitious city in Bus Simulator. In Bus Sim 18, it was set up in a fictitious European city. In Bus Sim 21, they give us a fictitious American city, in addition to giving us back the old European city we had in Bus Sim 18. So you actually have two maps. So you have a lot bigger, city maps to drive in.
Great. The tourists just love going to Arnold.
But this one is kind of nice. It's kind of a little
tourism is one thing, but
very diverse city. Parts of it, they say, are inspired by San Francisco, but some other parts are inspired by other things.
Bus 21 Hong Kong.
And Vic, thank you. Thank you. You just redeemed the other new feature that I've been working on all week. I've been trying to beef up my channel points rewards because, I mean, you guys are used to the games that we play, with Mojo pretty much in chat, but I hadn't really been doing much on channel points rewards, so I've been working on some new rewards all week. So thank you guys for exercising those, checking them out. King says, did Carl follow over to 21? Not, yes, I'll say yes, King. But I'm going to need your help to point out exactly who Carl is in this game. Because we tried to figure out for a while in Bus Sim 18 who was going to be Manfred. But we never really found a character quite like Manfred and Amzi, and you just reminded me there's something else I have to do. My setup. Give me 1 second. So we have a few more characters to choose from in Bus Sim 21. Because they have more character diversity in Bus Sim 21 than they had in Bus Sim 18. But never really quite found somebody we can, read, what's the word I'm looking for? Anoint as Manfred, I guess. Or Carl, in that matter.
Einmal Kurzstrecke bitte. Kurzstrecke bitte.
There we go. I had my command turned off. I had to turn that
Einmal
back on.
Kurzstrecke bitte.
Alright, there we go.
Kurzstrecke bitte.
Alright, yeah, so King, if you see somebody you think who should be probably the new Manfred, let me know. And also, because I'm not sure that I'm ever going to go back to playing Amzi. Although I was on the verge of uninstalling it this week. And kind of before I decided to fully uninstall it, I ended up kind of playing with it a little bit, and now I'm semi-hooked on it again. You'll be on the lookout, thanks. So I had said that I was probably done with Amzi because I've been doing a lot of, playing in Bus Sim 21, and that kind of was scratching my bus simulator itch good enough. But I kind of started enjoying Amzi again a little bit this week off stream, so I might have to bite my tongue, which is why I try to never say never. And I might have to throw in the occasional Amzi stream after getting back to playing it a little bit this week. But what I had really, I haven't played Amzi until this week. I hadn't played Amzi in about 6 months, 7 months. So I kind of thought maybe I was over it, and I was like, that really does take up a lot of space on my hard drive, my SSD. And, you know, with Train Sim getting bigger and bigger and needing, you know, getting more and more space back, I was like, I'll just uninstall ARMS and get the space back. But what I did instead was I moved it to my secondary hard drive, which is not an SSD. It's a, you know, traditional HDD, you know, spinning platter type hard drive, and found that ARMS still works fine. So I was like, well, if it still works on my secondary hard drive and I get space back on my SSD, why uninstall it? So I just moved it and it's working fine. So I might get back to it on occasion. King says you need an occasional City Skyline stream too. You know what, King? I was thinking about that because I was looking at some of my my old City Skylines VODs because just this week too, because I don't notice. You know what? I'm gonna hop this bus real quick.
You want to enjoy the ride or rather drive yourself?
All right, so I'm gonna let her drive, unlike last stream,
Sure thing.
and I'm gonna play the Grim Reaper for tickets. Oh, got a deadbeat. But I started looking at some of my old City Skylines VODs, King, briefly, because I got a shout out after. Oh, we raided somebody on our stream Monday night because I had a basically a bonus stream. I threw it on Monday night, which is, you know, normally not my night to stream. And we raided after the end of my stream Monday, and the friend that we raided, you know, did a shout out for my channel. And I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but a lot of times on Twitch now, there's this thing where when people do shout outs, they also automatically run one of your clips from your clip collection on your channel. And the clip that came up was a scene from one of my old City Skyline streams. So yeah, so King, it made me start thinking, like, I haven't really played City Skylines in really at this point a couple years.
Hold on.
Maybe I might want to think a little bit about it, because I know you've asked me about it, obviously. I think you and Lone Star are usually the guys. Very cool. Yeah, we'll see. No promises. But I'm thinking about it a little bit. But I know, like, the main people who always ask for it is like you and Lone Star. But also Donna asks me kind of off stream sometime. You know, she's like, do you really should think about doing City Skylines? So I don't know why she always wants me to do it. I'm no expert. I'm still a noob on City Skylines, but I try to refer her to some streamers who I knew who were much, much better than me at City Skylines. But you know, never say never. I might throw in one on occasion anyway. At least you're thinking about it. Yeah. But anyway, King, this is a feature you might be interested in Bus Simulator. This is, you know, you can ride as a passenger. And actually, they just put in one of the last updates where you can literally sit in the seats now as a passenger. It used to be you just had to kind of stand. But, yeah, you can actually ride now. But since I'm bus company staff, I get to check tickets. Throw one in for your old buddy, the King. Okay, King. Yeah. But good to see you. Good to see everybody. King, how's everything going, man? Hope work is going well. You like the bus sim game, actually? This one, you mean? Yeah, this also has co-op, too, so I'm still looking for somebody who plays this that I could probably play co-op with. 1, 2, 3, 4... Alright, tickets, please.
There it is.
Wait a second.
Work is work, yeah. That's why they call it work, right? I have it, but I can't join tonight. Oh, Andy says you have this. Oh, right, Andy, you do have this. That's right. What am I thinking? Exactly. No, I understand, Andy. Yeah, I mean, that's the other problem. Just trying to sync up with people's schedules, because San also has this, and he and I have been planning to do this in co-op for a while, but because he's like 7 hours ahead of me, it's always hard to find a time when both of us can kind of get together and play it. So, yeah. Andy, how was your trip? Did you do the, you did the trip on Thursday, right?
Bye.
Hello.
Hello. So we got 1, we got 2, we got 3.
Where is it? Oh, here you go. Oh, here you go. Yes.
Alright, no deadbeats so far out of them. Wow, they always have some funky hairstyles in this game. Look at that one with the green hair. Her too, 2 green hairstyles. Andy says, nah, I normally would, but tomorrow I'm playing with Steam Train. As in firing and driving and stuff at my local railway. Oh, that's tomorrow. Oh, I thought you were doing that like Thursday. Your trip was cool, but there's a YouTube video up of it. Okay, so your Thursday trip was not the Steam Train. Okay. Oh, okay. I have to look for that then. That sounds like fun. So that is tomorrow that you're doing the Steam Train thing. Okay, cool. Thursday trip was a Steam Train. Oh, okay. But I also volunteer and work on a line most days near me. Okay. Oh, that's cool. What is she doing? What's our driver doing here? This is a stop. Why don't you open the door? Let the nice people on the bus. Hello? I'll open the door. She won't do it, I'll do it. I don't know what she was doing. Ticket, sir? Now she lets him on. Okay, our driver's kind of glitching out a little bit. 1 and 2 and 3 and her. And him, brother. Tickets, please. And he says, but now I have to have a GoPro on the way, so I'll be doing IRL streams. So, okay, cool. I was hanging out on the IRL stream earlier this afternoon, matter of fact. Brindy was broadcasting live. You guys know Brindy, right, Andy? I'm trying to think, did I meet her on your stream or somebody else's? I don't remember now, but she was doing an IRL stream. You do, yeah, thought so. Today from my hometown, Philadelphia. And it was a really, really nice day here weather-wise. So we had, really good weather. Matter of fact, I broke out the shorts today as it was nice. So she was doing a IRL stream from downtown Philly. So I chatted with her for a little while. That was cool. Because I live kind of out of the city now. So I don't get downtown very often. Hannah says, yep, okay. Hello, ADR. Good evening. How you doing, sir? King says, what happens if someone doesn't have a ticket? They get a real big fat fine, King. So tickets are probably a couple dollars. The fine is like 150. So more money for our bus company, basically. But yeah, Hannah, Brendy and I are basically, regional neighbors. She's just right across the river in New Jersey, and I'm on the other side of the river here in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia. Like I said, I live out in the western suburbs a little bit. So I'm not in the city proper anymore. I haven't lived in the city for a long time now, especially since my mother and most of my family passed away. I don't really have a lot of excuses to go into the city very much anymore, but it's still cool to kind of get down there just to hang out and enjoy things in the city. Matter of fact, me and basically my best friend, it's been, we've been friends since we were college roommates. We were just talking right before I went live and talking about how we have not actually gotten together since before pandemic, and we really need to do something. So, that's the kind of thing him and I would probably do. We'd meet, downtown or someplace in the city, or, hang out, have some food, some drinks, whatever, and just haven't done that very much. Vic redeems hydrate. Thank you, Vic. Salute. Thank you, Vic. Vic, and you guys all testing out our new Channel Point Reward features and effects. So thank you, Vic. I know that works good. Appreciate it. How you doing tonight, ADR? How's everything? Did I get this guy's ticket? Yeah, he just got up. Okay.
Talma tafatatan e hanako au o tamatea deribukakabiki manahuro no kubokai fanoaki tana tahu.
What the heck? Okay, whatever happened there, Andy, that, I'm not sure what happened there, but your message in chat got deleted. The bot didn't like it, but it still went text-to-speech there, so... Yeah, try English next time, maybe. Oh, longest place in the world. Is that a real place? Oh, my God. Okay. That I did not expect. I thought at first it interpreted it as a hyperlink, but it doesn't look like it did. Too long? Post too long. Oh, so Wisebot thinks it's a post too long. That's interesting. Huh. Now I have a character limit, a post size limit in my chat bot, but I didn't think I had a word limit. That must be built in. That's in New Zealand. Oh, okay. Interesting. Can you actually pronounce it, Andy? Because I damn sure couldn't say that. I didn't even hear it. I couldn't even understand it when I was listening to it. All right, so let me see where we are. So I'm just kind of doing the ride-along crew thing, playing the ticket inspector role just as a little warm-up. But we're going to drive here in a minute. Nice hat, Big Tex. Whoa, hello, sir. Tickets, please. So let me see. King asked what happens when somebody doesn't have a ticket. See if we can find out real quick. I already checked you. Sorry. Old man brain. I don't remember who I checked and who I didn't. There you go. Fine paid by Dodger. 120. I'm going to call them dollars. It's not obviously an American currency unit based on that currency symbol, but I still call them dollars. Vic says, I can't even understand it. It just sounds like a cat walking along the keyboard. Yeah. Andy says, and it means the summit where Tamatea, the man with the big knees? The slider climber of mountains, the land swallower, who traveled about, played his koa. I don't even know how to pronounce that word. Kawawo to his loved one. Some kind of musical instrument, obviously. Okay. And hey, Patrick. Welcome, Patrick. How you doing? Happy Friday. Hope you had a good week, Patrick. All right, we got one wheelchair passenger boarding.
What?
What's that?
A wild Patrick sighting indeed. Always good to see Patrick.
How often?
All good time. All good here. How you guys doing? Doing good, Patrick. Having a good week, man. Doing all right. So we're just doing our first bus run of the night. I've decided to, as a warm-up, just play Mr. Ticket Inspector here while we look over the shoulder of our AI driver. Make sure she's doing her job. Sure she's like sweating in all kinds of places with the boss sitting right behind her. But yeah, we're gonna pick up and drive in a little bit here. But yeah, it's just opening the stream a little differently. Instead of me driving, I'm riding along playing Enforcer, which is something you can do in co-op mode if I ever get somebody to play co-op with me. Andy says, best I call it a night. I'll be here tomorrow with my snacks to stay awake after a busy day. Okay, Andy, have a good time tomorrow, man. Hope you enjoy yourself. Also, before you go, Andy, is that your first time actually playing with the Steam engine, or you've done that before? All right, one more stop. That'll be a full loop. So let's see. Last of our riders check their tickets and we'll find something else fun to do. Wow, that's some yellow hair there. And he says, nah, I've done it before many years ago and I stopped. But first back today, so tomorrow will be second day. Cool.
Sure.
Nice purple beard, Tex.
Here you go.
Did I forget anybody else? Did I check this guy? I guess I did.
Here.
I didn't check her. There we go. Yeah, these people look like people I checked. Never can be sure.
course.
Guess not. Because I don't always remember.
You saw my ticket.
Why are you asking me again? Here you go.
Normally they get mad when you check again. Well, have a good time tomorrow, Andy. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow tonight. Take care. Alright, so we're bugging out. Good driving, lady. Look for a bonus this week.
Sunny as they said it would be.
'Cause she did a nice job. So yeah, this is one of the first reps that I did when we first got this particular game. And it's kind of obviously a Chinatown theme rep, and then I've thrown on it a little advertisement for the Wok House, which is a actual restaurant you can find. You can also see it here on the downtown area. Matter of fact, you know what? Before we grab a route to drive, let me kind of do a quick travel downtown to Chinatown. See if we can find that place. Alright, so this is Chinatown. Let me see, game time, it's only 1:30 in the afternoon, so technically lunchtime around here. But we have a number of advertising wraps in the game, and I believe each one of those are real places in the city that they have here. Again, this being a fictitious American city. But I believe all the places that are on the advertising wraps are real places in the game. I probably shouldn't be back here in the back alley, because most people shouldn't be back here. Some of these back alley places like this, though... Oh, I can go out this way. You can find collectibles. What is this, a newsstand? I guess so. But yeah, supposedly they did model this downtown after San Francisco's Chinatown. When I first streamed this, when it first came out last fall, I believe, we did look at this area in a little bit more detail. And our friends Athelburros and Storywriter, who lived in San Francisco, just moved recently. I believe they confirmed that there was a lot of, familiarity to this Chinatown. I do know down here there's like a nightclub. So if you come down here like in the middle of, like after business hours, you can usually hear the nightclub. The music is really bumping. That's one of the other things that they advertised. Vic says, where do you think this place is based from? Different areas of the city are, because it's fictitious, are, based on different things. But Chinatown here is San Francisco, supposedly similar to San Francisco's Chinatown. Now, I lived in the San Francisco area for a little bit, but that was a lot of years ago, so I don't really remember much about, how it was laid out. So I can't say myself, that this looks like San Francisco's Chinatown or not. But, ADR says, I wear a mask in this game. Oh, you can put a mask on, ADR? You like your own character? I didn't realize that. So last time we streamed Bus Sim, we were talking about the new Chinese manufacturer, BYD. This is another one of their buses. I think we drove a BYD Bendy last time. But this is one of the regular BYDs. They're a Chinese manufacturer, BYD, meaning build your dreams. And all their buses in this game are e-buses, electric buses. But I kind of like the way it's a kind of simple paint job on that one. I was going to show it off, but I think he's going to get away from me. But it kind of I put the restaurant that I'm looking for, Wok, on the advertising wrap on that bus, and I think it came out pretty good. Oh, we can catch it here. I think it came out pretty good with the paint job that we have on the bus. So, I mean, I don't put a lot of ad wraps on the buses anymore because our company has so much damn money. We don't really need advertisement anymore. But I thought this came out pretty good as far as, with the paint job. Kind of the red and black, and then the red and black in the ad. I thought that came out pretty good. I kind of like the way that came out. So, like I said last time we streamed this, I'm like really happy with the paint shop in this game. I have some creations in the bus's paint jobs that I'm pretty happy with. Eddie says, did you say that you got the Iveco pack? No, I didn't get it yet. I actually was looking on Astrogon's YouTube channel this week. I was looking at the video that they have for it, trying to decide if I wanted to get it or not. Vic says, gotta stay safe, yeah. Anyway, I can't find Walk. I'm not sure exactly where it is. I know we found it when the game first came out a while ago, but now I can't find it. So, oh well. But, yeah, this, again, this is supposed to be modeled after San Francisco's Chinatown. And I believe Story and Arthur said that, you know, when they looked at the skyline, especially that twisty building over there, I think that also looks like a building that's actually in San Francisco, they told me. I mean, I don't know myself, but I believe that's what they told me. So, yeah. Vic says, excuse me, ADR says, yeah, it's nice there are some good buses in it, yeah. Yeah, I might grab it, but I might wait until I can see if I can catch a Steam sale, ADR. Which is kind of what I tend to do, but I know that's a pretty new DLC, so I'm not sure if how long of a wait that's going to be, I guess we should say. So, all right, so let's find something to drive. Let's see what routes come through here. Route 28 with the Lion City A21 coming in. Alright, I can tell this is one of my early paint jobs because I didn't have a lot of graphics unlocked yet. This is a CNG bus, I believe. Oh, excuse me, guys. GG, Vic. You got one. Winner, chicken dinner, Vic. ADR says, I think it was like $8.99 US, but my wife got me a PSN gift card. So I used that. Oh, okay. Oh, there's that double-decker. For guys who were not here last week or last weekend when we streamed, we drove the double-decker. If I could open the door. And get on board. Nope, I don't want to drive, lady. You can keep your job. So, when this model first came out, I mean, obviously everybody's excited about it because this is the first time we have double-deckers in bus sim. Did your buses get stuck on any streets? Yes. That hasn't happened in a long time, ADR. I think that's something they fixed, at least in the PC version. I didn't get stuck in this bus. Although, now that you brought it up, seems like she's stuck. Look at that. But that's more of an AI thing. Matter of fact, can I sit down up here? There's one thing people were talking about on stream. They said they would actually like to ride this bus in passenger mode because they would like to sit with this big front window view. You know what? It doesn't look like I can sit up here. That's kind of disappointing. I'm not getting any seat prompts. But the one thing I did have a problem with this bus is as I went up and down the steps, I used to get stuck in the stairwells a lot. And even sometimes just walking along the main floor here, I would get stuck. It seemed like my head would get stuck in the ceiling a little bit. So I think, okay, I can sit downstairs. But it looks to me like they fixed those issues, but because now I can walk around the bus pretty freely and not have problems. But yeah, on other streets, especially some of the more hilly streets, ADR, like I would be driving along, and like if the bus had to go up like a hill, sometime I would get stuck in the dip going from the flat to the uphill part, if I'm explaining that correctly. But I noticed they added, well, they have, I don't know when they added it, this option, reset bus to street, and that's how you get out of it. I had to redo my routes? Okay. Yeah, I did the same thing, especially on that area of the city that's kind of, I don't know what the neighborhood's called, but it's kind of southwest of the city, and there's a lot of really, really hilly areas, residential areas, which, you know, those parts really look like old San Francisco. There were I rerouted my buses to get away from super hilly, right. I rerouted my buses in some of those areas to get away from some of the troublesome streets, but I think since then they fixed a lot of them. I don't know if they did it on PlayStation, but on PC I seem to be okay. You know what? She's stuck. Let me see if I can help her out a little bit. So first let's open the door. Alright, now I don't think this is a map glitch. I think that's just AI. She just took the turn too wide and got stuck on the tree here, and somehow she doesn't recognize that she just needs to back up and fix it. So let's give her a hand. I can't fire drivers anymore. Yeah, I know. Yeah, matter of fact, there's a clip. I have a Bus Sim 18 clip where literally I fired a driver on stream because hang on one second. Because what happened was I was driving along and we were turning in it across each other in an intersection. He was coming the opposite way from me. All right, that should fix that. Oh, I didn't open the doors. There we go. And basically, you know how it works. Like when you're in opposite directions on the same street and you both have to turn, you're supposed to turn in front of each other, right? So I'm turning right, and we both turn in the same direction. I'm turning right, he's turning left. So as him being a left turner, he's supposed to yield to me, right? But instead, he bogarted and ran right into me on stream. And for me, it was a brand new bus. It was literally the first time we were driving a brand new bus. So everybody, kind of laughed about it, but I said, oh, that guy's so fired. And we fired him right on stream. But yeah, I'm kind of sad that we can't fire people anymore. Yeah, we fired his butt. But, to your point, on the other hand, you don't have to hire people anymore either, so it kind of taking work from you. Mayor says in the UK they turn behind each other, it's better, less accidents. How do you mean? How was it better? Like you mean, okay, so two cars coming the same way? I mean, going opposite ways or turning on the same street, you mean? I'm not sure. Vic says, yeah, that's probably why they made it like that. Yeah, I don't understand what you guys mean. Opposite ways, the turn is done behind instead of in front. Opposite ways, okay. So if I'm in an intersection and I'm making a left turn, he's making a left turn. Is that what you mean? His left, my left. Because, yes? I don't get how that's better though. Because I remember when I was taking driver's ed, back in the Stone Age or whatever, they said what you do is when you approach the same thing in an intersection, you turn in front of each other. Because if you don't turn in front of each other and there's a line of traffic needing to do the same thing, you collide, you run into each other. So I don't know if it's one-on-one, okay, fine, you're both turned behind each other. But if it's a line of traffic both needing to make left turns, unless you turn in front of each other, I don't see how it's possible for you to continue. You'll cut each other off. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not visualizing it the way you mean. Anyway, let's grab something to drive, because that's what I have. I do have 2 missions I could fulfill. So what are we doing? Drive Route 21 with a bendy bus. Drive Route 11 with the Volvo 7900. But, I mean, I know, you know, things work differently in Europe in general. I mean, they have, you know, traffic circles and all kinds of things. All right, so let me see. What is my Route 11 and what is my Route 21? So, too bad there's no telestrator. I illustrate it when I teach defensive driving. Yeah, I imagine it's hard to picture in text in chat. But I mean, I've taken defensive driving too, because matter of fact, when I worked for Verizon back in the day, in order to drive a company car, you had to take an approved defensive driving course. And we were taught the same way, so I guess I'm just not picturing how that works. Yeah, because I mean, the way they always pictured it, they said, you know, visualize the intersection, right? And visualize there's a post right in the cross of the intersection, kind of like a Z-axis. Both lines of traffic have to turn in front of that post, otherwise lines of traffic can't continue. So I guess I don't know how else that will work. All right, so let me see. So let me see what this Route 11 does. The Route 11 is where? Oh, this is a pretty long route. How many stops is that? But you know what? I can also maybe look it up online, or if you can just, if you're aware of something online that would illustrate what you're talking about, I can look it up later or something. Oh, actually, here's a new mission being offered. What is that? So, I can't see it. Oh, because I'm in edit mode. Hang on. No, not that. What is this mission? Oh, man. Hold on. It's going away. What is it? I want to see it before it goes. Yeah, speaking of the telestrator, you just reminded me that John Madden had died. Kind of forgot about that. Ah, where is it? I'm going to lose it. Too late. Yeah, disappeared. Oh, well. Anyway, let's just grab that again. So the 11 is one lap with a 7900. Let's see what the 21 is. So 21 goes... Oh, 21, I remember driving this last stream. This is one that goes back and forth to the observatory. They went that with a bendy bus. Okay. Let's grab this this route. So we'll drive the Route 11. Hopefully it'll stop raining, because another complaint, I don't know if you have this complaint, Eddie, I feel like it rains too much in this game. Alright, so they want the 11 with, excuse me, not the 11, let me do that again. The 11 with a 7900. The 21 is with a bendy bus, okay. Alright, so I need a Volvo 7900. Now, I was just saying, I feel like it rains too much in this game. I didn't know if you felt the same way. Do they have a reserve bus, or are they all full-time assignments? These are all full-time assignments. I have to pull a bus off the route. Okay. Just pick one at random. Yeah, it's kind of random too. Yeah. All right, take over selected bus. Yes. Yeah, see, like now, it's, I mean, it's raining again. And the thing is, it's like, it seems like once it stops raining, it just keeps raining and it doesn't really stop. Once it starts, rather. And, yeah, it's just kind of annoying to me. Right. Stops you usually within 5 minutes? Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, maybe it works a little bit different. Seems like on PC anyway, or for me anyway. It seems like once it starts, it just keeps going unless I do something about it. Yeah, and there is a workaround for it I found out online on one of the forums where what you do basically is you just go in and advance time for like 10 minutes. And that usually makes the weather reset. So I have done that. That works. The problem is you can't really do that while you're driving, because while you're driving the bus, if you advance time 5 or 10 minutes, you're all of a sudden late. So that doesn't really work while you're driving. So, like, if I'm like this, where, you know, I've already started a route, I'm just kind of SOL, you know. But if I do it before I start driving, which I should have done when I picked this one up, then it'll reset before I start driving. So, I don't know. Seems like they could stand to do a little bit better randomizing the weather, I guess.
I need a ticket. Thanks.
I would like to. I never go on foot again. Taking the bus is just so much fun.
So we're not late or anything yet. Whoops. Let's see we can check some tickets real quick.
Here's the ticket. Hold on.
Alright, what a nice group of people, no deadbeats. So ADR, did you guys have good weather up there today? So we had a really, really nice day here. A lot nicer than it is in game right now, pouring raining. Yeah, about 69 to 70, windy. Windy though, okay. Went for a walk since my office is in the park, nice. Yeah, very, very similar here. Good day to get out and walk. Vic says I kind of like the wind. Oh, yeah? Why so, Vic? So that it's not humid and you like the air. Oh, okay. Let's go, come on. You're out there, make the turn already. Go! Clip something. Hit the curbstone.
Thanks.
Starting to run a little bit behind, so I don't think I'm going to check tickets. Yeah, you probably would like where I'm living then, Vic, because we're kind of up on a hill where we get a lot of wind. I used to, I mean, we get some really nasty windstorms here at certain times of the year. I didn't used to mind it so much until I guess about 4 years ago. The wind caught up underneath my siding and ripped some of the siding off my house, so that was no fun. ADR says so it's been about 7 minutes of rain so far. On this game, yeah, you notice what I mean now? Yeah, ever since I took this bus over, since just before taking this over, it's been raining and it hasn't stopped. And it just seems like once it starts, it rarely stops on its own. So I don't know if it's a bug, but it just seems like to me it's too much rain. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's a bug or if I'm just being impatient. But yeah. But yeah. Definitely not just 5 minutes from me anyway. Yeah, let's check anyway.
Oh no.
Oh, got one.
I lost it.
I lost it. Got two. Got three. Wow. The hat trick. I should be ashamed of yourselves. Vic says they should like add a slider for the amount of rain that can happen. Yeah, matter of fact, didn't you mention it? We did get a major update last week. I don't think I looked at all the settings. Let's just check real quick. See anything there? That's driving. Fence. Personal preference. Tracker and accessibility, yeah. I don't see anything for that. I mean, I wouldn't expect it to be here, but we'll check anyway. Yeah, I don't think they have anything for that. And I think I probably would have seen it in the release notes for that if it was. If anybody wants the release notes, there should be some right there. Yeah, I wouldn't expect it to be under controls either. So, yeah, something they could definitely use. Did I close the doors? I did. Whoa, look at him bogarting. At least he was decisive.
Thanks. I'd like to buy some tickets, please.
All right, he needs 3 tickets.
Thank you.
Thank you for the exact change. All right, we're running about 30 seconds behind, so big spender. Yeah. So I will Whoa! I will not worry about checking tickets. Alright, wheelchair passenger here. Bus stop ready for upgrade. Let's do that real quick. Don't know how many of those I've been missing. Who needs a ticket? Oh, you know what? I just realized I probably didn't set the display board because this is now out of hours service, and since they added that feature to the ticket kiosk where you can reprogram the destination display, I try to make a habit of setting it properly, but I forgot. Matter of fact, let's see. What does it say right now? Special trip. Okay. Somebody needs a ticket, though. Senior day.
Thank you.
So let me think. Senior day. Where are we going with this trip again? This is the 11, right? 11 goes to East 3rd Street. So... Oh, that's right. I can just say last stop. That'll work. I don't have to actually program what it says, except to hit that button. So that's more appropriate. I always forget I can do that. I like this route. This is one of the longer routes that I have mapped. I haven't driven it in a really long time. Dude, just keep going. You're already in front of me. Just keep going. Why stop? Like I said, I kind of don't mind the some of the drivers who like bogart traffic because they tend to be decisive. I hate guys like that that are indecisive. It cause accidents. Rain route, I know, right, Vic? AI tends to be annoying. Almost 20 minutes of rain now. Yeah. Hannah says, heading off to bed. See you all soon. Good night, Hannah. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
I need a
Oh, I didn't even get to dispense change. That was a glitch. Weird. Alright.
thanks.
Ciao. Yeah. Ciao, Hannah. Oh. Sorry. Didn't see the wheelchair passenger was looking to get off. My bad. Yep, 20 plus minutes of rain, and it probably won't stop until my route is done. Yeah, so you see what I'm talking about now, right here. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that doesn't happen on PlayStation, though, because that means there's a fix somewhere in the code. They just got to give it to us on PC, apparently. Yeah, it just seems like it starts raining too often, and it just keeps raining. Like it never turns itself off, which is annoying. I shouldn't say never. I have seen it stop, but it's just too much. Something's wrong. But you used to work for the post office? Oh, okay. Oh, that must stop. So you don't really see rain anymore? Okay. Come rain nor shine nor whatever the saying is, I guess, right? Weather is a non-factor, is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, that post office mentality, I guess you gotta have. Yeah, they beat that out of you pretty fast, I can imagine. So, did you say you worked there when you were in college, or am I misremembering that? Alright, 2 more stops after this. You know what? I stopped at the wrong stop. This is not my stop. This is my stop going the other direction. This is actually the first stop during summer breaks while you're in college. Oh, okay, makes sense. Got it. That's cool. Yeah, I guess it's good that you could have summer jobs, because I know, you know, depending on where we are economically, can't always take for granted that, you know, college kids can get, you know, summer jobs or co-op jobs and stuff. Try horn, Vic. Didn't I open the... Yeah, drop the... Okay, he's getting on. There you go. Oh, I didn't release the ramp. Retract the ramp. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how the job market is right now for, you know, we're coming up on, you know, summer sessions, I guess. Why did I pull up right behind him like that? I could just went around him. Still can. Yeah, got lucky. The guy had a cousin who went to your college, so he's like, just call if you want to work. 3 to 5K for 2 months. Nice. Why are you stopping? Just go.
Who doesn't love a chill rainy day, though?
Welcome, Vox. Resub for 21 months. Vox, thank you very much. And welcome aboard. How you doing? Vic says, I remembered it was a wonk. Yeah. How's Kojo doing today? Doing good, Vox. Yeah, unlike the game, in real life, we had a beautiful day here. I broke out shorts today, so Yeah, very nice day here weather-wise. How you doing? Kojo doesn't, says ADR. Nah, not true. I actually like rainy days. Especially when I don't have anything to do, you know, some days, and I'm not looking forward to do anything but lounging around the house. I usually don't mind a rainy day when I can just be at home, you know. It's kind of therapeutic and relaxing in a way. A little bit of the pitter-patter of rain on the roof, stuff like that. How about you, Vox? How are you doing? How's your week? Fox says, so glad it's the weekend. Yeah, I hear you, man. Wrong way. We're going right, not left. All right, last stop coming up. Vox says, today was kind of a rough day, so I'm ready to vibe all weekend long. Okay, nice. I foresee naps and snacks in my future. Cool. What kind of snacks? Anything in mind? Last stop. Get out. Honestly, I think maybe some bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers. Nice. So there you go, ADR. It never did stop raining, did it? So what was that? Probably 25 minutes on that route, something like that? Actually, it tells you what the route estimate is. Let me see. So that was the route 11. 27 minutes per trip is the estimate. And I think I was about a minute and a half late, so 28 plus minutes probably. It rained the whole time. That kind of looks like the Bay Area. It's supposed to be in part modeled after the Bay Area of Vox. So yeah, I guess that kind of confirmed. We were just talking about that right before, a little bit before you joined. Before I took over this bus, I was saying how this is a fictitious American city, but the devs said that they modeled the. Oh, it finally stopped raining, so there you go. They modeled the Chinatown area after San Francisco's Chinatown, and we were just talking about that, matter of fact, because I was saying how, because I was looking for a certain place down here, but we never did find it. But I remembered how when I first started streaming this game, Story and Atha said that they agreed they thought this looked like San Francisco in parts. It's Oak Francisco. Oh, okay, so it looks like both Oakland and San Francisco. Okay. Yeah, and I was saying how, especially when we looked at the skyline, and I don't remember where I was now. Let me see if I can figure it out. Where there was a particular skyscraper, I think Story said, yeah, that looks like a building from San Francisco. Oh, there. That twisty building right there in the middle. Jack London Square. This is major Oakland downtown vibes. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I like this downtown area. There's, matter of fact, let's do this. So, yeah, one of the remedies for how to beat that time bug is you can use the rain bug is while it's raining, if you advance time using this command, only about 10 minutes or so. Usually that automatically makes the weather reset and it stops raining. So, yeah, I guess that's a bug. But in any case, let's do it till it's like about nighttime. try that. And hello, Das! How you doing, Das? So yeah, this is kind of how it looks at night. The skyscrapers are not particularly well textured, especially for night. But the rest of this area, I think, looks pretty cool. Oh, now I hear the nightclub. We were talking about this a little bit earlier, how we had discovered there's a nightclub here. And I can only identify it because of the music. It must be like right here. Yeah, it gets loud when I come here, so it has to be like right here. How's it all? Going good, Des. How you doing? I know. Matter of fact, Story was doing the same thing first time we came here. She started doing the Yeah. Although this doesn't look like a nightclub from outside. Dash redeems hydrate. Salute, Dash. Thank you. Dash says keeping up with it. Yeah. What else did I say? I'm sorry, I forgot. The nightclub. Oh, the nightclub. Okay, so what I started to say was, like, you have different advertising wraps that you can put on the buses. And one of them is the nightclub. And we did find it the first week I started streaming this. But just looking at it, it doesn't have the sign that matches, so I'm not sure if I'm in the right place, even though the music here is pretty loud. Let me see if the entrance is in the back alley. I don't think I actually looked at it that side. I can't go up the ladders, can I? Fire escapes? No. Yeah, because if I remember correctly from the advertisements we put on, it's called the Oak Nightclub. This looks like a line for a nightclub, doesn't it? But I don't see a sign for it. You know what? I might be mistaken. I could have sworn we looked before and we found the sign, but I might be wrong. Yeah, because that's a seafood restaurant. That's what I thought. Vic says hydrate and it starts raining. Oh, you're right, Vic. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, because now, yeah, we got the umbrella out now. Vox says, I feel like I'd be nervous to go to a restaurant called Seafood Restaurant. Yeah, a little generic, right? Yeah, I was looking for two things. There's the Oak Nightclub, which I think this is the Oak Nightclub. I think. I might be wrong. And the other one is there's a restaurant here called Wok, which is clearly in Chinatown. But I can't quite figure out which one is Wok. Yeah, here's the advertisement for the Oak Nightclub. So, West Oakwood. Do I get an address? DJ Robin and DJ Thorne, Friday and Saturday. What day is it? Do we know what day it is in this game? Maybe not. So, oh well. Anyway, Vic said it should be something seafood restaurant, yeah. Vox says, I feel like oh, sorry, I read that one. I honestly thought you said WAP at first. No, definitely not. No, WOK, W-O-K. Whiskey Oscar Kilo, just to make sure there are no misunderstandings there. And I shouldn't have read that without, I should have read that out loud, so apologies there. Yeah. I was like, that's a bold restaurant name, yeah. Alright, anyway, so let me see. I think I have one more. Wait, did I not get the reward for that? Oh, you know what? I didn't complete the mission. So we were supposed to drive the Volvo 7900 on the Route 11, which we just did. But I was supposed to, they wanted a specific bus. They wanted my number 6 bus, and I think I drove a different one. Oh, man, I did that wrong. All right, I'll tell you what, we'll come back and drive we'll drive the other mission, and I'll come back and do the Route 11 again, just to knock it off. And hey, Katie. Happy Friday, Katie. How you doing? Anyway, so Route 21 with a bendy. Not a specific bendy, but a bendy in general. So let's do that. Any bendy, it sounds like. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's take a look in the garage real quick. How many bendies do I have? So bus type, I believe, is a thing. Yeah, so here's all my bendies. I have... Oh, this is by manufacturer, though. Can I do bendy by non-manufacturer? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, so... Let me see. We got the Mercedes. We got the Man. How's your week, Katie? Katie, did you finish catching up on sleep this week? Although I think you said Sunday, or Monday when I streamed, that you had caught up on sleep, right? Saturday? All right, let me see what else. Iveco. I do not have a bendy Iveco. We drove the BYD bendy last time I streamed, last weekend. Volvo? I don't think I drove the Volvo bendy. Looks like I have 5 of those to choose from. Maybe we'll do that. What else we got? Alexander Dennis. Oh, you know what? There was one question somebody asked me on the last stream. Did Alexander Dennis in this game make anything other than the double-decker? We never did check that. You know what? Let me check that real quick, just out of curiosity. So... what we can do is we can warp to one of the bus dealers. And take a look. Why don't we pick a different time of day, because this rain is like seriously depressing me. We had this beautiful day here in my local area, and game, it just won't stop friggin' raining. Alright, also, let me do something real quick before we jump in there. So yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys helping me tune the new channel port rewards that we've added. Let me just make a couple quick changes to those. While I'm thinking about it. Actually, I can close that. I don't need that. Yeah, trying to give folks a little bit better value for their channel points on my channel. Trying to come up with some new creative things. Let me hang on one second. Let me fix that real quick. So we did that, yes. Cancel. with me 1 second, folks. We'll get right back on it. Oh. Just tweaking a couple things. All right, that should be all right. Alrighty then, so I'll just leave that up. All right, should be all right. Anything else I want to do there? No. Alrighty. All right, so this is the bus dealership. Alright, so we can select and test drive buses. So, Alexander Dennis... Oh, okay, so there's 2 buses from Alexander Dennis in this one. So, we have the one double-decker that we drove last bus sim stream. $680,000. It's a regular diesel fuel bus. But yeah, there is another one. We never bought one of these. It's the Enviro 200. This is also a diesel bus, but it is just a conventional bus, $180,000. This one doesn't even have a back door. Look at that. It only has a front door. So no wonder I didn't buy one. I mean, who would buy one of these? Let's take a look at it real quick while we're here. Katie says, I had to restart Bus M21, but apparently you keep your levels. Yeah, I would hope so. I think most of the... I mean, like most games, I think this is using cloud saves, I think, right? It should be, anyway. But I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, this is kind of an odd bus. It's kind of got the stadium seating in the back here, but there's no back door. I mean, how does this work in modern? I mean, this looks like an emergency exit here, but there's no back door on this bus. Interesting. So let's take a look at it. I mean, I would never buy this bus simply for not having a back door, but let's just take a look at it real quick. Yep, just an emergency exit. I can't open that, can I? Huh. Actually, it's kind of a nice looking bus, the design of it. This is not bad. I mean, give it a back door and I probably would have bought one, especially early in the game. $180,000 is not that expensive. This would have been a good starter bus earlier in the game. Yeah, there's no wheelchair ramp for this, so... Which is kind of odd because... Oh, I thought this was handicapped seating, but I was like, well, how would a wheelchair get on here? But it's not. It's just for senior type seating, I guess. Yep, so, alright, well... Yeah, I wouldn't buy that bus. It's kind of odd. But yeah, these are only Alexander Dennis buses in the game, and... The other thing was... I think we were talking about this on the last bus sim stream. Are there any other double-deckers in the bus? So let's take a quick look for that. Oh, you know what? When I first bought this game, I remember Color asking me about Bluebirds. And so here's a Bluebird bus. This is the only one in the game. I never did get one. Mainly because it's a high floor bus. And I don't really like high floor buses too much. And also this is conventional fuel. So diesel, so I probably wouldn't, this wouldn't really fit my fleet anymore. But I never really drove it either. So I don't think I even test drove it. So I don't know. If Caller joins us tonight, I might jump back in there so he can take a look at it. Because he was curious about it, but at the time I hadn't unlocked it. Let me see what else we got here. Grande West. This is new. I've never seen these. Or at least they weren't unlocked last time I joined the game. Why do I still have a bus locked at my level 511? Jeez, really? So this is a CNG bus. It's a... is that... No, it's not a bendy. Two-door, two-axle. Kind of short wheelbase, though. I could use some more short wheelbase buses. If I ever unlock that one. And this one is conventional fuel, also short wheelbase. Yeah, other than the, what is that? The Citaro K, I think it is. I wasn't aware of that many short wheelbase buses in the game, but now I know we have another one. Alright, so Ivacos. Alright, so these are the two Ivacos we already have, even without the new expansion pack. I think I have a few of these. I like Iveco buses, even in... you like the Citaros? Yeah. Even in Bus M18 we had some nice Ivacos. But... yeah, we got a lot of Mans. I'm pretty sure I have at least one example of almost all of these. Mercedes. Yeah, the Citaro K. Yeah, that's the shorty that you start with. So let me see. How long is that one? That one is... length. 10.63 meters. Seating capacity is 26 seated, 60 standing. Compared to this Grande West shorty, which is 9.14 meters. This one's even shorter. Is that the right one? Yeah. And 27 seated. Not much standing room in this bus, though, but it seats just about the same. One more person. And then this one is 10.6 meters, so it's about the same length as a Citaro K. Seats a little bit more, stands nowhere near as many as a Citaro, though. You know what, let me take a look at this. I don't have the that other one unlocked, but I've never seen this bus before, so let me take a look at it. Wow, that's really short. Look at that. Aww. I mean, ADR, to your point, I like the Citaros too. Mainly because they handle real well. This is called the Vicinity. Okay. So what is this? Grande West? Grande West Vicinity. Interesting. They don't really have any actual corporate branding on the outside. Just a model name. That's an interesting ceiling texture. Yeah, good amount of seats, but no real standing room on this bus. Interesting. Let's drive it real quick. See how it handles. So it's single back door, whereas most of them are like double pane back doors. That's different. How do I do that? There we go. So e-brake, door controls. Ticket kiosk is there. Do we, interesting. Alright, none of these horns are very distinctive. I think they all have literally the same horn in this game. But that's okay. Handle's okay. I didn't knock down any cones, did I? No, I did not. That's good. You know what, though? The back door didn't open when I opened all the doors. At least I thought it opened all the doors. Let me see something. Where's door controls? Maybe I didn't do what I thought I did. I guess I didn't. Okay. There's no wheelchair ramp. Unless I have to open the doors first. I mean, I hear a noise that sounds like a wheelchair ramp, but I don't see it deploying. That's kind of weird. Oh, that's disappointing. Alright, so let me see. If I kneel, hit the wheelchair ramp control. Nothing. Huh. That's weird. I can't open the back door now. What did I do? Huh. Alright, so that's kind of strange. Something's glitched, it seems like, because I couldn't open the back door while I was pressing the ramp control. But now that the door is open, I hear a noise that sounds like the ramp is deploying, but nothing's coming out. So I think this bus is a little glitched, maybe. That's too bad. I could use another shorty bus like the Star OK, but just, just for variety. I mean, it doesn't handle bad. It doesn't feel like it's quite as I guess, powerful as a Sataro K, or at least the power plant's not as smooth, maybe. I mean, I probably would have bought one if the wheelchair ramp simply worked. I mean, we got crap tons of money in the company. I could have easily afforded it. I mean, I could have put those on like off-peak hours on certain routes, and you know, could certainly use another shorty bus in the fleet. The only short bus that we have is a Sataro K, and I got a ton of those. So, oh well, that's a little disappointing. You know what? Just out of curiosity, so if I look at the Sataro K, how much horsepower does it have? Or in this case, they don't use horsepower; they use kilowatts. 220 for the Sataro K, and then the Grande West, 184. So yeah, just a little bit less horsepower than the Sataro K. But wow, it's very expensive too, though. Yeah. Welcome to Kojo reacting to buses. And hey, Hills. Welcome, Hills. How you doing? Yeah. Welcome to my bus critique, Vic. Although I'm just an amateur compared to the man that just joined us in chat, the Hillsman. He is the OG on buses. Amzi. Hills, you know what? I started playing AMSI again this week. Just when I thought I was going to uninstall it and I was done with it, I started playing it again this week. You may have seen me post some screenshots on Steam. But what I did was I moved it off my SSD. Because the main reason I was going to uninstall it, other than the fact that I hadn't played it in like 6 or 7 months, is I wanted to get space back on my SSD. But rather than just completely uninstalling it, what I did was I moved it to my D drive, which is, you know, an regular hard drive. You saw it online on my friends list, okay? Yeah, and I found out that guess what? It still runs fine off of my my HHD, so, or my HDD rather. So I guess it's received a stay of execution. So yeah, once I kind of refreshed my memory a little bit about it, I started playing it again this week. So I think I guess I'm not totally done with AMSI after all. So. But yeah, welcome, Hills. Yeah, I'm just looking at some of the new buses in the in Bus Sim 21 here that I hadn't really looked since I started playing the game. Because now I'm at a high enough level that we've unlocked a crap ton of new buses, and I haven't really looked at them in a long time. Some Mercedes. Okay, Scania. Yeah, we did unlock a Scania. I think I bought one of these. This is a really nice bus. You know what? Maybe we'll drive it today. See if I can find it. Have to figure out what route it's on. AMSI AI, says Vic. What do you mean, Vic? Are you referring to AMSI AI being a pain? Yeah, matter of fact, you know what? That reminds me. Is Donna hanging out? I haven't seen Donna come in tonight. Yeah, never mind. I'll wait till she shows up. Donna's been asking me for something in chat for a long time, and I finally, yeah. Yeah, because the biggest thing with AMSI that I hate compared to, or not hate, that's too strong a word. The biggest thing in AMSI that I've grown weary of, I'll put it that way, compared to Bus Sim 18, is how much the passengers complain unless you drive absolutely perfectly. And so Donna asked me for something in the way of a chat command, and she's been asking me for that literally for years, and I finally built it for her. So that'll be a little bit of a surprise for her, but we'll see. Hills says, yeah, just about to finish a 10-hour AMSI shift. Oh, okay, so I guess you got it running good now, Hills? And you're running empty the depot now. Okay, cool. Yeah, Hills, I posted a thing in Q Diggity's Discord. I had a question for him and for you as the AMSI Grand Masters. It looks like he just posted a reply finally right before I went live, so I haven't had a chance to read it in detail. But I was asking if either one of you guys could remember, how do you defrost the windows in Chicago? Because I started driving a Chicago route this week, and I couldn't get the windows defogged, and I couldn't remember how to do it. So I saw Q answered me. But yeah, I think I posted it a couple weeks ago, but none of you guys actually caught it until this week. All right, so I'm just looking. Is there any other new bus brands? There's a crap ton of Cetras. But you know what? I don't really like Cetras that much. I don't know how you guys feel about them, but I bought one Cetra in Bus Sim 18. I think it was actually this one. It was either this one or the 417. It might have been the 417. And yeah, I think it was this one. I just didn't like it, and I never bought another one. I'm not big on Cetras. I like all the Volvos. Alright, so let me see. Are there any other double-decker types? Yeah, I was just looking in here to see if we had any other double-deckers other than the Alexander Dennis, but I don't think we do. Yeah, that's the only one. So, alright. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point they give us like a DLC with more double-deckers, but that's the only one we got right now. It's probably the only one they could sign a license for. Hill says, running empty... I'm sorry, I read that one. I just opened the window. The demister never works for me. Oh, open the window next to the driver, Hills? Oh, okay. I have to try that next time. I don't think I've ever tried that. Okay, thanks. That sounds simple enough. Alright, so let me see, what time is it in game? It's now 5:44 a.m., so, and it's not raining yet. Yeah, it's too bad. I kind of like this, what's the brand of this again? I kind of forgot. This is the, not Alexander Dennis, but the, I don't feel like looking it up again now. I kind of like this one, except they didn't give us a wheelchair ramp, so I won't buy a bus that doesn't have a wheelchair ramp. And I would have bought this one because even though it has a back door, it doesn't have an actual ramp. Not raining surprising? Yeah. I'll just give it 5 minutes, Vic. I'm sure it'll start. Alright, so anyway, let me see. We did have a couple missions still on the books. Let's see if we can knock out the other one. I just drove this mission, but I foobarred it because I'm supposed to drive a specific Volvo, and I didn't drive that one. ADR says, I never thought to try the ramp when I test drive. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just assumed because it had a ramp button that it would work, but I don't know if that's a glitch. It might be bugged. Because I pressed the ramp button, and I can hear that mechanical sound, like the woo or whatever. But the ramp itself is not actually coming out. I mean, otherwise I would have bought that one because, you know, have another shorty bus. It would have been nice to have. So, all right. So let me see. I need to drive any bendy on the Route 21. So let's do that real quick. Hillsman says, but if it's cold and raining, I tend to drive the BRT C2 on it. That bus works fine on it. Oh, in Chicago, you mean, Hills? Oh, that's the one that comes with, oh, BRT. Yeah, okay, duh. Okay, I'll try that sometime. I don't think I've driven Too many alternate buses on Chicago. I mean, if I did, I don't remember anymore. Yes? Okay. Alright, so Route 21. We're going to do a drive now. Any bendy bus. Alright, so let's see what we got. So I've got a number of Sotaro G's. Or E-Sotaro G's. Maybe we'll drive a regular Sotaro G. I feel like, since my company unlocked e-buses, I feel like I drive e-buses almost all the time, and I started neglecting all the alternative fuel buses. Or the conventional fuel buses, rather. Or fuel buses, period, non-electric buses. Lion City 18, we got a few of these. That's a 3-axle 4-door. The Lion City CNG is a 3-axle 5-door. That's a long daddy there. You know what? I haven't driven one of these really, really long bendies in a long time. I mean, let's try it. Might regret it. Yes, it is the BRT bus. Okay. Woohoo! Look at that sucker. Wow, I didn't even get in the bus and I unlocked it. We completed the mission. Okay, that's a glitch. Wow, I literally completed the mission without even driving the bus. That's not supposed to happen. Yeah, it unlocked. Wow. Thanks, game? But you know what? Since we took it, let's drive the service. Because I feel guilty just taking the swag. Seriously, that's kind of cheesing it, right? I mean, it was unintentional, but wow, deadbeat right off the bat.
Sure.
Shame. Two of them.
Here's the ticket, and here's a picture of my cat.
Nice hat, homie. I like that hat, actually.
Wait a second.
I mean, I couldn't pull it off, but that's a cool looking hat.
Phone all the time?
All right.
Just got it. A banana.
Nice bus it is. All right, we're a little behind schedule. I was going to show it off. I'll do it at the end of the service. Yeah, this one has a really nice interior. I like the. Did you notice the floors? Nice parquet floors. Those are beautiful. Well, I don't know if it's parquet, but it's a nice wooden floor. Seating upholstery is not too bad. ADR says just clip your ramp sound for the 2022 version of the Wheels on the Bus. Yeah, sometimes the wheels on the bus do not go round and round, I guess. Oh, so ADR, here's one of those areas. Well, it probably won't be bad coming downhill. But going uphill, I might have trouble getting over that crest. Because this is a really, really long bus. But you know what? I also had problems. I think they fixed it also, because I haven't seen it in a while, but I used to also have problems with bendy buses where I would stop at a stop, you know, a station stop, right? And the back end of my bus would literally sink into the ground and break the bus sometimes. I haven't seen that in a while either, so I think maybe... Is that my stop? It is not my stop. I think maybe they fixed that also. You've seen that? I try to go as fast as possible. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've only seen that when I stopped. Like, if I was driving along, it seemed like it was okay, but... if I come to a stop and, you know, to pick up passengers or whatever, that's when I would see it. And sometime, like, I could fix it by using that reset bus to street control on the main menu. But sometimes, like I said, it would bend off and it would actually break off the bus, so I would only have the front half of the bus left. And in that case, that wouldn't fix it. But yeah, I haven't seen that in a really long time, so I'm thinking maybe that's been fixed. Katie, how's your dog? Did you bring him home? I think you said you were bringing him home Friday, right? It's Thursday, right? Lady, you getting off? She looked like she wanted to get off. Yeah, she is getting off. Why'd she wait so long? Hills says BRB. Okay, Hills. Katie might be AFK. Do you know you left your ironing board on top of your bus? Thanks. Now I gotta look and see what you're talking about. Oh, that big thing, yeah. That's this is a CNG alternative fuel bus. Compressed natural gas. So that's part of the CNG system. I don't know specifically if that's like a fuel tank or what that is. Alright, let's go check some tickets while we got a couple minutes.
Of course.
That hair, good lord.
Sure.
What? Oh, here you go.
Wait a second. There.
There, you didn't show me anything. Oh,
Here.
shame.
Here you go. There it is.
Yeah, see, these people, they literally actually showed me tickets.
Here's the picture of my cat.
She's like, there you go. She didn't show me anything. It's a nice ironing board. Yeah. No, it's, that's what, all the CNG buses seem to have that, Hills. That big tank like that on the ceiling. Or the roof, rather. Oh, is it raining? It sounds like it's about to start raining. Alright, let's go. But yeah, I think this is the longest bendy bus we have in the game. Yeah, when I first started driving OMSI, I used to be really intimidated by bendy buses, but I've gotten over that. And in this game, they're really not that bad to drive. They're really not. They handle pretty well. Let's go, dude. Give up the spot. The stop. Lady, get out the street. I don't want to run you over. Move. Oh, good lord. Get out the street. God damn. Fressum. I literally drove around her and the game detected a collision anyway. Because she was too stupid to get out of the street. ADR says, I think the pack has a longer one. Oh, the Iveco pack? Wow. Yeah, this one's pretty long. This is like, I actually have to look up the actual, you know, how long it is in meters, but yeah, 5 doors and 3 axles is pretty long. And oh my God, Raven! Holy crap! Dudes! Hello! Easy Butt, hello to you. Welcome. Raven, thank you for the raid. We bring popcorn from space. Oh, space popcorn. Welcome, folks. How's everybody? Hello, Phoenix. Hello, Jazz. Jazz, is it Jazzy? Jazzy? 424, welcome to you. Whoa, raid. I know, right, Vic? So, Raven, thank you very much for the raid. Man. Looks like Raven was doing Resident Evil 2 for Fright Night Friday. Love your face. Thank you, Raven. You too, man. How was your stream tonight, Raven? Close enough, says Jazzy. No, tell me exactly, because I like to call people how they prefer to be called. Yeah, good to see you, folks. Hope everybody had a great week. Welcome aboard. We're just doing we're bussing everybody into the weekend, as you can tell by our stream theme tonight. I said it fine, okay. But welcome to you, Jesse. And hello, Dental Hands. How you doing? Dental Hands, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. And let me see. Hang on. I think I missed a couple other follows there. Thank you for follows from John Sansker, Dragonfire, and Jesse. Thank you also. Appreciate that. Also, Das redeemed a hydrate. Sorry, Das. Or did you? Or that's from before. Never mind. She did not. Okay. Yeah, I got that one. All right. So glad you were streaming to show how awesome you are to the peeps. Thank you, Bray, but I really appreciate that, man. Yeah, we're just doing a little... Oh, man, I talked it up. Thank you, Das. Salute. I mean, I will again. Yeah, so folks who are new to the channel here, I'm Kojo62. I do a lot of simulator streams, mostly transportation sims. Like, for example, this one tonight, bus simulator. I do various train simulator games, flight sim on occasion. Pretty much almost anything that moves, I'll drive it. And then also we do completely different and new game types on Saturday nights. For example, we're in the middle of a playthrough of a kind of point-and-click RPG, not an RPG, but a point-and-click adventure called Lake, which we started a couple Saturdays ago, and I'm hoping to complete that tomorrow night, as a matter of fact. And let's see, Das says off to bed, and good night, Das. Thanks for dropping in and hanging out. Hopefully see you tomorrow, Das, whether on your stream or mine. So actually, before she goes, a quick shout out to Das Tubbers, who technically streams on the Dirt Pebbles channel. So thanks, Das. Talk to you soon. Let me see. Real quick. Phoenix says 1,000 for hydrate. That's smart, Kojo. Yeah, Phoenix. And it's not the amount. Also, you can put a cooldown. Because people was trying to drown Phoenix on her stream. What was that, Thursday night, Phoenix? Yeah, they were like gangbanging her with hydrate requests. Yeah, you can put a cooldown in your channel point rewards, Phoenix. So yeah. Raven says, got to get some snacks. Want anything, anyone? No, I'm good with popcorn, Raven. Thanks. All right. So yeah, welcome, folks. So yeah, that's So that's basically what my channel is about, ladies and gents. I play a variety of other things on occasion. Things like XCOM, City Skylines, and whatnot. So let's proceed with our route right here. Dude, you just pulled right in front of me and stopped. Let's go. There we go. So yeah, we're driving a big, long, bendy bus, as we call them. On this particular route, which I have to do for a... basically, it's this type of game's version of an assigned mission. So if I drive certain routes or you know, certain vehicles at certain times, we get rewards for them, usually unlocking swag and things like that. Phoenix says, yeah, they always try to drown me, yeah. And Chili Lime Kitty, thank you for the follow. Welcome to you as well. ADR, are you still hanging out? Because if so, I think we talked up getting stuck at a certain point on the map, and I think I just hit one. So we did the loop. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. And I'm not sure if I got stuck in the map or if I got stuck on the curb. It's hard to tell. So, all right. So what you can do is you do the reset, hopefully, and that should get us out. Let's see. Except I got to go through the same area. Good Lord. And I'm late. Let's see. Maybe I can power through it if I don't run her over. All right, we made it that time. That's not my stop, actually. That's a stop in the other direction. All right, we got through that one. Let's see. John Sansker said, bus simulator equals instant follow. Hey, hey. John Sansker, you like simulators also? Or do you specifically just like bus simulator? Also, I missed you. What Dash said. Dash says, I'm a miss for tomorrow. Got plans. I'll be around in chat. Okay, Dash. Have a good night. Let's see what else. Phoenix says, did they take hosts away? They didn't take them away, but they screwed up our alerts, Phoenix. We don't get alerts in chat anymore when people host. Or not in chat. I don't get alerts on screen anymore when people host. But I did find out that... Let me check real quick before we move on. I should get those in Wisebot now, but if you did host, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, and somebody said that Twitch decided that unless your host is of a certain size, they won't show it to you anymore. So they must have changed something in the API. But I found out that Wisebot still will tell me if somebody's hosting. So that's the only way I kind of know now. I do have an on-screen alert, pop-up programmed, but it just stopped working. It just doesn't work anymore. And I think Busa said the same thing. He noticed a long time ago that he doesn't get host APIs anymore. So, John Sanders says, Sims are good. You play Euro Truck Simulators too every now and then. Nice. Yeah, I do too. I play both Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator. I am coming back after somewhat of a long break. Just within the last few weeks, starting to stream somewhat more regularly. I had been on something of a break since late last fall. So I haven't streamed either the truck sims in a while, but yeah, you'll see that on my channel. John, that is one of my regular things that I tend to stream. And I will be getting back to it at some point, probably in the near future. I actually did think about streaming it tonight, so I might do it sometime soon. John, have you played Convoy? Because that's one thing since Convoy is released, I really haven't even tried that myself. I'm looking forward to trying it. ADR says BRB, okay, ADR. And Chili Lord Kitty said, I didn't even know this existed and I feel like I could binge this game. Nice. So, for short, should I call you Chili? Or can I call you Kitty? Or do you have a preference? Or I'll just say all 3 syllables if you want. It's fine. Alright, do I have a stop here? This is not my stop now. John Sanskrit said, have not. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I know a couple other, you know, of my favorite streamers that I follow have had it, and I'm hoping maybe to try it with some, you know, some of them and some other people I know. Just in my case, just time zones is always kind of hard to work out sometimes. This is also not my stop. Okay, let's keep going. Phoenix says, oh, okay, well, I had to do it from my phone because I couldn't find it anywhere. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks, Phoenix. Appreciate that. But yeah, it won't, now it, you know, I don't get, well, in my case, I use, sorry, I'm drawing a blank, Streamlabs for my alerts and stuff. But, I've read online that there's something of a slap fight between, Streamlabs saying it's, you know, Twitch's API and Twitch saying it's Streamlabs' fault as to getting, you know, host alerts, so. But then Busa said, you know, he's had the same problems, that he doesn't get host alerts from Twitch anymore, but I think Busa coded his own bot, so he's just using the same API. And he's not getting them either, so yeah. Chili is fine, or whatever is easiest to say. Okay, Chili. Phoenix says Streamlabs is broken AF. Yeah, I'm not having any other problems with Streamlabs. Except getting my host alerts. That's literally the only thing I've been having a problem with. Did you switch to a different service, or use a different service in general, Phoenix? Twitch stopped hosts and raids, I think, from having alerts if it's not above 6 people. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I heard elsewhere as well, that if you didn't have enough people at the point that, you know, the host goes out, they won't send you the alert anymore. Which is bullshit, because they had the same problem with raids like a while back. That if you didn't have more than 5 raids, they wouldn't give you the alert anymore. But I think they rolled that back for the raids anyway, because I've said before, I've had, like, you know, raids come at my channel with like 2 people, and I was perfectly glad to have them because they were lovely, right? They were nice people trying to be nice to me, and it shouldn't be up to Twitch whether or not I get or I allow small raids or small hosts. Who cares? I mean, that should be up to me as a streamer, because I'm a small streamer, right? So why, you know, who am I to try to big time somebody and say, well, unless you have, you know, 20 people, I don't even want to hear from you trying to raid or host me. That shouldn't be up to Twitch in any case, you know. So that should not be up to them. So I don't like that change at all. All right, and I believe that is the end of this. Well, yeah, this is it for our route. We just completed it. All right, so while we're at it, dude, why sit down? What are you doing? Is he glitched? Hang on a second. He might be glitched in the door. That's kind of weird. Let me close all the doors and see. Okay, yeah. We kind of got stuck in the door a little bit there. Oh, you know what? Let me redo that because I didn't see our wheelchair passenger wanted to get out. Sorry. There we go. Oh, we actually had two. Phoenix says, nah, I kept Streamlabs, but like my chat alert stopped working for a long time and then the bot turned itself off. And I thought it was broken and I have no idea why it wasn't working. I had to click a button to turn it back on. Oh, really? Okay. Alrighty, I think that's it. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody else left on our bus. But in the meantime, let's go back and see if anybody's left, and if so, we'll just check their tickets. Nope. Alright, bus is clear. We're done with the route. Woo-hoo. But yeah, just we drove this because I had a mission to complete. Driving this particular route with a bendy bus. This bus does not normally serve this route. But just wanted to show that off to folks who were hanging before the raid came aboard. And Katie, I asked you about your dog because it made me think of it when we grabbed this bus to drive the route. If you notice, the wrap that we put on the bus is about dogs, for dog lovers. So, if Katie's still within earshot. So yeah, like I said, I'm kind of happy with the paint shop they put in this game. At first, I didn't think I liked it as much as I liked the one in Bus Sim 18. This being Bus Sim 21. But I think they gave us some nice wraps, some nice features in the paint shop. So I kind of like some of the paint jobs we've added. Phoenix says, dude, I agree. Twitch has no right to do that. It makes it difficult for small streamers to rate anyone. Right. Exactly. It's like it's really just giving small channels like us the finger. Really. That's just completely unfair, no matter how small or big the raid or host is, should be appreciated the same rate. And I just, again, my biggest thing with that is it shouldn't be up to Twitch, it should be up to me. So. Hill says, I prefer the Coke bus in Amzi. Yeah, that is a nice one. Hills, what about the, what is it, the Maltesers? You like that one? Yeah, but I like that one that the Coke Polar Bears wrap. That's one of my favorites too. Phoenix says, yeah, of course, right. All right, so I think that cleans up our current... Oh, no, we have to redo this Route 11 because I screwed it up driving it last time. It's okay and Domino's. Oh, is there a Domino's wrap? Hills and Amzi? I didn't know that. I haven't seen that one, I don't think. All right, let's see. So the Route 11... where do I have to go to pick that up? All right, yeah, so if folks are wondering where we're driving, this is a fictitious American city, actually. Parts of it are based in, as somebody's pointed out to me tonight, Oakland and San Francisco. But in general, it's supposed to be a fictitious map. But I guess you can kind of tell from some of the architectural style that... it has clear influences from San Francisco and, you know, the Bay Area in general. Actually, I don't have to travel there. I can just grab the bus. All right, so we're supposed to drive the Route 11 with a Volvo 7900, but it's my E7900 number 6. So that's what I didn't get right last time. I didn't drive the number 6. All right, so we're driving the, sorry, let me check it again. The Route 11 with the Volvo number 6. All right, so let's do that. That's what we do drive now. And you know what? Before we do that, what time is it? So one feature you have in this game is time compression. I'm going to advance the clock just a little bit. See if we can get a little bit more daylight. Show off the map just a little bit more. Oh, there's the bus back, the one I just drove. Oh, nice one, Phoenix. Um, yeah, put the shades on my love boy, my lover boy. For the Van Hill set. Oh yeah, right. Okay. Okay, I didn't think I remembered the Van Holes having dominoes in that pack. But I do know that's the same bus pack that has, like you said, the Coca-Cola bus and the Maltesers wrap. But yeah, I didn't remember dominoes. But I get old man brain sometime these days. I just forget. Maybe I have seen it. Love the shades on it. Yeah, right. And M Young, hello to you and welcome. He says, I have Train Sim World 2 to try. I haven't played a train sim since Microsoft Train Simulator came out, and I love that game. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you played the original Microsoft Train Simulator, you'll probably really like Train Sim World 2. That's one of the things I stream on my channel regularly. Matter of fact, when I started streaming about 4 years ago now, almost 4 years ago, the very first thing I ever streamed was Train Sim World 1. At the time, it was called Train Sim World CSX Heavy Haul. But, we just kind of generically refer to that now as Train Sim World 1. But yeah, I drive that, plus if you're familiar at all with the World of Subways series, matter of fact, I just had a World of Subways stream Monday, which was kind of a bonus stream for me. I don't normally stream on weekdays, but I streamed on Monday because I did not stream Sunday because it was Easter Sunday, and I figured a lot of people wouldn't be around for streams. So I stream World of Subways games a few times a year. They're older games, but I think they still hold up pretty well. Phoenix says, sorry if you explained already, but are you back streaming like before, or just random streams when you feel like it? Officially, still just random streams when I feel like it, Phoenix, but the last couple weeks, I've been feeling pretty good about streaming, so I've been streaming pretty solid every week in the last 2 or 3 weeks recently. But, yeah, I'm still not committing to my regular schedule because I'm still not sure my old schedule is the one I really want to stick to going forward. But yeah. I'm streaming tonight. I will be streaming Saturday for sure because I'm trying to finish off our playthrough of Lake, which I thought we were going to finish off last weekend, but did not. Sunday is still to be determined. That's amazing. Glad to see you back either way. Same to you, Phoenix. I was glad to be able to drop in on your stream Thursday night. If that was Thursday, or was that Wednesday? I forget now. All right, so let's grab this bus. So this route rather. So we're driving the route. What is it again? Route 11 with the Volvo 7900, number 6. So Chili, I think it was you who said that this looks like a game you could binge, or whoever it was. Apologies if I'm misremembering. But one thing about this game, because it's a fictitious city, rather than just driving buses on established routes, you get to literally build a bus company from scratch. So you come into this city as a new player where the city does not have mass transit. So you literally start from route number 1 and build your company slowly through adding routes to different neighborhoods as you create new routes. That unlocks different neighborhoods in the city, and over time you unlock the entire map just through building and expanding your bus company. And you can see at this point my bus company is worth let me see, over 100 and it's literally spreadsheets and all kinds of crap in here, which one of these days I'm gonna hire nudes to tell me what some of the stuff means. But literally my bus company at this point is worth, where's my net worth here? Total company value, $135 million. Chili says, oh wow, that's sweet, I'm for sure getting this. Nice. Yeah, they have this on PC, which is what I'm playing it on, and both consoles. So, yeah, I mean, I like it. And I drive a more kind of OG hardcore bus simulator called AMSI, which is a German game. A lot of it is in German, but it's kind of for people who are more into hardcore simulators. AMSI, which stands for Omnibus Simulator, is kind of one of the great granddads of bus simulation. So I play that as well, even though that being on a much older game engine, it kind of has a lot of quirks compared to a really modern Unreal Engine based sim like this. But I like this because it's beautiful. It has some nice features in it. It probably also has what some would probably term as more arcade elements compared to more of a hardcore sim like AMSI. But I like both for different reasons, so I'm happy with both. Matter of fact, I thought I was actually done with AMSI until just this past week when I started playing it again. So I might throw in some streams of it going forward. We'll see. Chili also says the map is bigger than I expected. Yeah, you start kind of in this downtown area here. Matter of fact, let me just teleport back in here real quick. Because one thing you can do is you can fast travel in the map and go anywhere and see anything. Wow. So this is kind of the downtown area. This is City Hall real quick right here. I don't know if Vox is still hanging out, but I believe somebody has told me in the past that this looks like San Francisco City Hall. Like I said, certain parts of the map are based on San Francisco, especially the Chinatown area, which is here. There's all kinds of different neighborhoods with different flavors. You can get out and walk around in first person and third person and actually look at details and things. I can literally, if I can grab one, I can hop a bus and ride as a passenger. I don't have to just drive. This has built-in co-op, Chili. So you can play this in co-op with other friends. So I believe you can get together with a number of people. I think originally I heard 4, but I think it's 8, where you can literally build your bus company together with friends, which is something that I've done. Oh, here's a bus. Maybe we can catch it. I've done an AMSI in the past. We actually have a bus company that I'm a partner in. Give me the bus. Actually, no, we're not going to get the bus. Let him drive. I'm the boss, so I don't have to drive. But yeah, you can, in co-op mode, you can drive your own buses, or you can play as crew. Like, for example, one person can drive, like, say, for example, that could be you driving, and then I can be kind of a person who would check tickets and whatnot on the bus, or I can just get off this bus and drive my own bus. So there's a built-in co-op for it that was baked in from the start, which is really nice. Because what happens is some of these customers in this game, they'll sneak on the back door without paying for their ticket. So you can tell them,
There it is.
show me your ticket. And if they don't have a ticket, they'll be sorry, because there are big fat fines that are far more expensive than the cost of a ticket. So yeah, you can do stuff like that in co-op. You can build up a bus company with friends in co-ops. That's something else you can do. Is this a stop? Oh, he's taking us across the bridge. Okay, so yeah, this is the bridge from the downtown area, and there's it's a pretty diverse city. There's a lot of different types of neighborhoods: residential, commercial, industrial. Are you allowed to run over people? Yes. Matter of fact, we ran over one tonight, Phoenix. And you know what? I'm gonna share with you our friend Rabin, who showed on his stream. I have this clip. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, so yes, you can. I don't advise, yes. I don't advise doing it until your bus company is rich like mine, because what happens is you don't actually kill people when you run them over. It doesn't allow, like, bus homicide in this game. But what happens is the people you run over just get a big fat lawsuit settlement. And I swear, I feel like in this game, sometimes the AIs walk right out in front of me just to get paid. But yeah, we've already had that happen once on stream tonight. And I swear, people who were here, they saw me do it. They saw me go to an external camera and go around her. She was literally standing in the street in the bus stop as we approached. Like she wanted to, like saying, hit me, you know? Like she wanted to get paid. And I did everything possible to get around her, and the game still, you know, had a collision detection. And yeah, so she wanted to get paid. That's what happened. I have no doubt about it. So, all right, let me see if I can find that real quick. So yeah, that is one of the more infamous clips from my channel. Yeah, and matter of fact, it's funny because I just started going through the exercise this week of going back and cleaning up my clips, which since I started streaming in 2018, I've never deleted clips or anything that anybody ever made on my stream. But I notice people have this thing now where a lot of times when somebody gives you a shout out to your channel, they automatically will run a clip from your channel. And, you know, sometimes, like, I could tell, like, clips maybe from my channel got run accidentally because they're completely garbage and uninteresting clips. So I never went through the exercise of kind of going up and you know, purging old clips on my channel before until this week, because we rated somebody that did my stream Monday, and the clip that he showed was completely uninteresting, to be honest. So I was like, yeah, let me go in and start cleaning some of these up. If that's how people are going to start using them, I better clean them up. And I cannot find the one I'm looking for real quick. Good Lord. All right. And it might also be it's right in front of me, but Stream Brain. Actually, there it is. I just found it. All right. John Sansker said, oh, yeah, totally. The AI does stuff like that. I've done everything exactly right and had AI drivers running in my truck in Euro Truck Sim 2. Hilarious. Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. Let me see. How do I do that? I think I can just... So, yeah. So, yeah, there's that one. So yeah, that kind of stuff happens. So technically, that clip is from Bus M18, which is the one before this one. But that kind of stuff still happens in this game. But you know what? I mean, that's okay. Stuff like that might seem kind of random, but you know, to me, it adds. I don't mind too much. It adds a little bit of spice to the game, so I'm okay with it. As long as it's not excessive, you know. And man, I didn't think he was going to be driving us way over the bridge this far. I did not mean to do that. What did I do? Now I'm stuck. Am I glitched? Hold on. There we go. Alright, so there we go. I was a little stuck. I couldn't move, but I'm okay now. So as soon as he stops, we'll get out, and then I'll grab that route I was going to drive. Why does it keep saying ask to see ticket? What I'm trying to do is sit my butt in that chair, and he's telling me ask to see ticket? So...
How often do you want to see it?
He's getting pissed. Okay, all of a sudden I can't sit down anymore. There we go, that's better. That clip is great. Thanks, Phoenix. Yeah. So, yeah, we're being driven to a whole nother area of the city. But people have told me, I think the neighborhoods not far from here look like San Francisco residential neighborhoods. So there are San Francisco, Oakland influences in this. I don't know what other types of influences they put on the map. Put into the map, rather. Alright, so I'm getting off. I'm not going to do any more ticket checking here. But yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty diverse map. It's much bigger than the one we had in Bus Sim 18. I think the official stat from the devs was this city is 5 times bigger than the one they had in Bus Sim 18. But in addition to that, in addition to this new city they built us for Bus Sim 21, they still gave us the original map from Bus Sim 18 back in this game, so you get 2 maps for the price of 1. But yeah, I think some people would agree this you see neighborhoods like this in San Francisco, especially as hilly as this is, and the architecture. So yeah. See that how that happened? Talked it up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and we did the same thing tonight, Phoenix. I said something about running somebody over or not running somebody over, and then, yeah. Then we got the person standing out in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of my bus stop, rather, that just obviously wanted a suit. But yeah, it's kind of diverse. This one is kind of like near the waterfront. It has a little... And I'm not going to spend a lot of time here, because we looked at some of this on the last stream, but just for the new folks who dropped in. Whoa! Almost ran my butt over because I'm being clumsy. So yeah, there's a boardwalk area here, and there's some seals hanging out on these rocks normally. Oh, I hear them. Yeah, there they are. Making some noise. And last time I imitated the seal noise on stream, and one of our buddies clipped it. Because that's what they do on my stream sometimes. People clip me saying stupid shit and making stupid sounds, and then make me make a sound clip out of it. I haven't done the seal clip yet, but for example, like this. John Sansker, you talking about playing Truck Simulator? This was me making an imitation of what American horns sound like versus Euro horns. Wah, wah. Or, what was the other one? I was mocking the other bus simulator I play. Talking about this one specific character who is a child, and she asks you for tickets. Always trying to be somewhat, sweet and innocent, but we know she's really devil spawn. So I was mocking her. May I have a ticket, please? So yeah, so maybe there's a clip of me soon coming that I was mocking those seals, and I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, this is a boardwalk area. The city is this city. This being a fictitious American city is called Angel Shores, and we're only looking at a very small part of the map. The original city from Bus Sim 18. I can't remember what that's called now, but that was a fictitious European city. But yeah, you can still play that one in this game. They gave us both. So, yeah. Back in a few, Katie? Okay. That wonk wonk is great. Thanks. Yeah, I just, it's just stuff I do involuntarily while I'm on stream, and then, especially, Color, one of my mods, Color is like, he'll clip it and then be like, Yo, Kojo, you got to make a clip out of this. Like, oh, come on, man. You preserve that, you know? Sunnyvale or something, wasn't it, says Katie? Yeah, Sunny... something. Yeah, something like that. You're right. But yeah, this particular map is much bigger than that map. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it's a nice map. Think they did a nice job with it. All right. So anyway, we have a mission, or what they call an ambient assignment. So we're supposed to drive the Route 11, 7900, number 6 from my inventory once. All right. So that's all we have to do. So let's get that knocked out. So all we have to do is drive now, and they want the Volvo. So they want from my fleet the number 6 7900. So which one is the number 6? This one. BRB, says Phoenix. Okay, Phoenix. All right, so, oh, that's the hippie bus. So very cool. Peace and love. Yeah, so this one is, it's kind of the hippie bus I painted, I called it. Kind of like some tie-dye action and stuff happening there. Like you would see in the 60s. Alright, so we will just have to drive one lap on this route. So because we have a wheelchair passenger, I have to lower the ramp for them. Except he doesn't want my bus. Okay. No biggie. Yeah, we have some of these stops. We have multiple routes servicing them, so I guess not everybody wants the bus I'm driving. Back? That was fast, Phoenix. How long are you streaming for? I would say at least another half hour. I'm not sure how much longer past that, though. Yeah. Alright, but because we are in the United States, we can make right turns on red. So we will do that. So, this is one of the E-buses. They have alternative fuel buses in this game. The starter buses you start out with have, diesel engines. But then you get CNGs, compressed natural gas. And then after a while, shortly after that, if you level up enough, you will get E-buses, or EVs, electric vehicles. And at this point, my company has like a crap ton of E-buses, and this is one of them. So, the E-buses, all the E-buses in this game, regardless of manufacturer, tend to be pretty good performing buses. I mean, they're good to drive. They have a lot of power, surprising amount of power. And hello, Color! Kojital, what? Color, we just talked you up, man. How you doing? Color, that sounds like a play on the word Geritol. You talking about my age, Color? Kappa. Alright, there's another wheelchair passenger here. See whether or not they want my bus. Kidding, Color, kidding. How you doing? Right. Like Mojito, gotcha. Alright, this stop is... I gotta open that door. This stop is due for an upgrade. Let me do that real quick. Do we want to check tickets? No, we're a little late, so I think we're just going to keep rolling. Welcome back, Hills. Caller says, would you recommend this game, Kojo? I am. I do. Matter of fact, I think from we have a couple new friends that joined us tonight, Color, from Raven's stream, from the ZGT. I think we may have convinced them to at least give it a try. Well, maybe not convince them, but they decided, because I'm not a salesman. I don't really, you know, get commissions or anything like that, but yeah, Color, actually one thing earlier I said on stream is I started playing OMSI again this week, Color. Right after saying last time we streamed this, I think, that I thought I was done with OMSI. But I migrated OMSI off my C drive, my SSD, and I put it on my HDD and found out it still runs fine, so it kind of received a stay of execution. Oh, it's going to start raining again. Alright, so one complaint I will tell you guys, like Chili and whoever else thinks they might be interested in this. Right now, this game, it rains too much for me. But we kind of think that was a bug because, whoa, see how they do? See how she jetted out there trying to get a case? Because we've had some people tonight say, like for example, our friend ADR, that on the PlayStation, it only rains for about 5 minutes and then stops. But then we had a service I ran earlier tonight, was almost a 30-minute service, and once it started raining right before I took over the service, and it didn't stop raining until, well, it didn't stop raining. So it was like half an hour of rain almost. So it seems like in this game, at least on the PC version, there might be a bug. It's like once it starts raining sometime, it just doesn't stop. Even though we do have a workaround to kind of glitch we can use to make it stop raining. Probationary bus driver. Nah, I think we're way past probation now. Caller, any incidents I have on my bus now are completely me screwing up. Not me being a noob. Or me being evil. Hill says I have OMSI on its own hard drive because it's big data, like 4 terabytes. Wow. Probationary for 2 years? No, about 3 years now, Caller. Yeah, I think 3 years. It's been a while. I still might be a probationary officer on patrol, aka poop, right? So I still might be the poop. But nah. I can't pull out the probationary card on bus sims anymore. Kappa. Caller, did you just get off work? How was your week? He's letting me in, thank you. Alright, we're gonna go around here because it's not my stop. But yeah, most of the e-buses in this game have really good power and really good handling like this one, so. I mean, there's a few buses in here that, you know, kind of drive like little hot rods, or not so little hot rods, I guess I should say. And it's no wonder I run people over sometimes. Caller says tried the police game and was meh. Okay. Police simulator, you mean? And yes, you just got off work. Okay, gotcha. And hey, Arthur. Welcome, Arthur. How you doing? Good to see you streaming again, Kojo. Hope you're doing well. Doing good, Arthur. And you're going to be lurking. Okay, thanks for lurking. Caller, did you refund Police Simulator?
Ticket, please.
Because if not,
Thanks.
I might suggest try co-op. Because it does have co-op built in. That might be something that might make it worth playing. I mean, I still haven't tried it, you know, the co-op mode in it yet. I'm looking forward to trying it. I've seen co-op streamed. I mean, Schnauzer Powers and G Cook did a co-op stream one time. And I've seen some other, you know, streamers co-op in it. Could always try it again. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, you know, keep in mind, you know, it's early access also. I mean, I wouldn't have bought it if Half the Burrows hadn't gifted it to me, to be honest. At least I wouldn't have bought it in early access. Because as I often say, I'm always leery that early access games kind of get stuck unfinished in early access. So I feel like I bought somebody's tech demo instead of a real product. So I tend to wait for finished games before buying them. There's very few early access games I actually buy. But Atha gifted that to me, so that's why I started trying. And I enjoy it while I'm streaming it. Me personally, I had more fun with it than I expected to, based on where it is in its development. I think it's fun, but you know, it's not for everybody. Well, nothing's for everybody, obviously, but yeah. John says, me too. There's a couple that got talked up hard and they're still in early access, even after 3 or even 5 years. Yeah, because we were talking about that. I don't know, one of my more recent streams, and somebody was using the example of Star Citizen, maybe, or I think it was Star Citizen. One of those games, it's been in early access for, like you said, 5 years, 6 years, whatever. It's like kind of ridiculous. Yo, can y'all move? Other people want to use the bus stop. Let's go. I had to fire some of my drivers here. There we go. Slacking. Yeah, now I mean, there's been a couple games that I bought in early access that I consider success stories. Subnautica's one of them, the original Subnautica. I didn't buy the second one in early access, but it wasn't in early access as long, I guess. And Darkest Dungeon. Both of those I consider early access success stories. So I don't really regret buying either one of those in early access, but yeah, I don't take the chance very often. Phoenix says, I heard Subnautica. Phoenix, did you play Subnautica? I think I remember you talking about wanting to play it, but I didn't know if you ever played it. Or even ever streamed it. I loved it, yeah. And you played both. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought First Subnautica is extraordinary. It's just... It's an experience. It really is, you know. I mean, some people think of it as a low-key horror game. I really don't. I don't think it's, you know, really a horror game at all, but you know, it has a couple jump scares, but not because it's what did I do? They said I ran the red light. Damn it! I don't care because our bus company is rolling in cash, so I don't care. But I did get Subnautica Below Zero after it released, but I still haven't played it yet. So, but did you like the second one, Phoenix? Because I've heard some mixed reviews about the second one. There's Color's one of Color's favorite commands. But like I said earlier, when Raven's Raid came in, I Color loves all the commands, and he catches me saying stupid shit. So. It was for sure a horror game to me. Okay. Because of your fear of the ocean. Yeah, I guess if you have an innate fear of the ocean or things like that, yeah, I guess it could be a legit horror game. But you did love the second one, driving all over the road. You did love the second one, although there were a few things that you were disappointed in. Okay. Welcome back, Katie. Oh, those are nice emotes, Katie. Alright, here's one that needs a ticket.
Thank you.
I need a ticket.
Of course you do.
Thanks.
Single ticket.
Katie, I asked a question earlier. I don't know if you didn't hear me or if I missed your answer. Did you bring the puppy home this week? You said you were bringing him home on Thursday, right? Oh, a little tight on the cut in there, dude. Yes? Oh, GG, Katie. How is he? Or is it a he? Dude, why are you stopping? Go! Oh, he's looking at that car coming around me at high speed, I guess. He's awesome? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I haven't had a puppy since I was a kid. That's pretty cool. Very playful, sniffs a lot.
Thanks.
Alright, I'm not checking any tickets because we are late. Keep rolling, and I wish it would stop raining again. Jeez, come on, game. But yeah, Phoenix, that's good that you did love the second one. I need to find some time to give it a try. Maybe that's something I'll throw in on my new game night on channel here. Because when I first started streaming, the first year I started streaming, I did stream Subnautica on stream. I didn't finish it on stream, but I did stream it. So it'd be nice to kind of get back to it with the second one, maybe. I might think about doing that. Would love to see you play it on stream. Thanks. Yeah, that's too bad. Did you stream either one of those on your channel? My first year of streaming, that is hilarious. Well, I've been streaming for almost 4 years now, not counting, you know, the breaks that I took last year. I'm sorry. Phoenix also said there's things I prefer from the first and things I prefer in the second. They're both great in their own way. Everyone has their own opinion. Of course, I prefer one or the other, and I enjoy both. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's probably true with any game series, right? There's things you enjoy sometimes about the original that are different in the sequel. So yeah, that's probably common. But yeah, Phoenix, I've been streaming. Well, I started streaming in 2018, so in terms of calendar year time, I've been streaming almost 4 years now. Which is kind of crazy for me to even think about. But yeah. Because I think I was on Twitch for 4 years, you know, before I even thought about streaming myself. So, yeah. And you did stream both. Okay, no, I'm sorry, I missed that. That sounds like that would have been fun. Especially the way you stream. I mean, I would have had fun just listening to your reactions alone. I know how you are with horror games. So that would have been fun. Oh, that's not my stop. That is my stop in the other direction. I did the same thing last time I drove this route, just tonight. Not paying attention to the map. This is my stop coming up. Sorry, I missed that part. You said the first one was one of the first games I streamed in my first year of streaming. Cool. Alright, so coming up to the end of this route, I think we only have 2 more stops. That was dumb. I had pulled up too far to even see the traffic light. There we go. Whoa, dude. You're trying to bogart a vehicle this big and heavy? What's wrong with you? Signal? Uh-oh. What happened? Sorry about the Phoenix. Hang on a second. Let me check that. What happened there? My bad. Oh, no problem. Don't worry about it. Let's see. There were some pretty great reactions, which is why I'm excited to see you play the second one. Okay. If you ever do just see how different the reactions can be, yeah. Kind of want to revisit both at some point. No idea when, but they're so good, and I feel like a game as good as deserved, yeah. Literally played Fallout 3 so many times because it's my favorite game. Oh, you like Fallout 3 too? Phoenix, I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Fallout 3 as well. It's kind of funny. I remember within the same year, I was never into RPGs back in the day until Mass Effect and Fallout 3 came out. And those kind of got me into RPGs. Even though before that I was never really into RPGs. Alright, one more stop. Yeah, and I remember I'm trying to think. Well, Mass Effect I bought because I bought Mass Effect 1 on blind faith the day it came out, because not blind faith, but I bought that because number one, I've always been into science fiction, and I never really had a good spaceship based science fiction game, you know, like that when that came out, right? So I saw previews from like E3 or something before it came out, and I was that was on my radar, and I was like, oh, that looks like that's going to be the shit, right? So when that came out, I just had a hunch that it was going to be good, and not only did I buy Mass Effect 1 on day one, but I bought the collector's edition, right? So I bought really all 3 games of that in the collector's edition when they came out, just because I just knew it was going to be good. So that was kind of one of the first RPGs that really was made, I feel like it was made for me, right? And I think when Fallout 3 came out, I think the only reason I started playing that at the time because my girlfriend that I was with at the time, she was playing it. And I think actually we rented it from GameFly, because I had a GameFly sub back in the day. I think we rented it, but I still was like, I wasn't really paying that much attention to it, and she started playing it. And as I started watching her play it, I got more interested, and then I started playing it, and I just fell in love with it. So yeah, those 2 games are really the ones that got me into RPGs, and I will love them both forever. Phoenix says, yeah, I love Fallout 3. It's actually what really kickstarted gaming for me. Oh, gaming in general. Cool. Alright, so we're done with that route, and we have completed the mission for that route. And you get some kind of reward. It's like, you know, some type of custom paint color, you know, wrap for the bus, a logo, something like that is usually what you get. Alright, peace, love. The only thing that rap misses is soul, right? Peace, love, and soul. Alright. So that clears out the missions that we kind of had backlogged. Alright, so for that, let me see if I can find any more missions that we can do. So you can kind of drive, you know, buses or routes at will in this game. But the other thing you can do is the game will spontaneously generate assignments for you, or what I'm calling missions, by these little golden exclamation points that appear and disappear on the map at random times. So all you kind of have to do, if you hover over it, it tells you, if you can see it, yeah. That in this case the reward for us is $100. I'm gonna call it dollars. I know it's not a dollar sign. The reward there is $100. Our company has so much money, $100 doesn't mean anything to me anymore. But if you kind of just scan the map periodically, you can find other missions like that kind of spawning. Here's another one here. So this one is... Can't see it. Copper pot. There it is. So drive the Route 10 once with a double-decker bus. That's also $100. Come on. Normally, what we're trying to do is unlock swag for the game. There's also a cash reward. I know I haven't unlocked everything. Why am I getting all these cash rewards? So that's kind of unusual. There's another one. That's when we get a custom color. All right, so if we pick up 10 passengers from the District Sea View. I think that's near the boardwalk area we were just at a little bit ago. Then we get a custom color of blue. All right, so I'll take that one. So we'll put that on the books. See if I can find another one that's any good. Cash. Phoenix says, believe it or not, I used to hate Fallout 3, and then there's a stupid reason why. Why, Phoenix? I mean, I mainly liked it for the story. I thought the story was pretty cool. Plus the open world. A lot of people don't like open world games because some people, you know, feel like they don't have enough focus, I guess, to navigate an open world without, you know, more structure, I guess. But I like being able to just wander sometimes and just discover things spontaneously. I get a kick out of that. All right, so no more missions there. But folks, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate everybody visiting tonight's stream, especially again, thanks to Raven for bringing a ZGT aboard. Very much appreciate that. Let me see. Looks like another mission generating here. Decal. Oh, here's a decal mission. That's exactly what I kind of wanted. So pick up 20 passengers from Sunkiss, and we get the UFO decal. Right, give me that. Did I get it? I did not. All right, and you can kind of stockpile these missions too. And just do them whenever you want. Yeah, cash, no thanks. Got enough cash I'm not spending. Phoenix says, because at the beginning of the game, I remember hearing no one ever leaves. Really? So I spent like 2 hours in the vault or something, not realizing at some point I'd be able to leave, so I quit playing thinking it was a stupid game. Yeah, I can imagine that would be frustrating. Yeah, you're right, because the game doesn't really begin until you kind of break out of the vault, right? Thinking it was just a stupid game. It was a stupid game that was just me being in a vault. Yeah, you know what, Phoenix, that makes perfect sense to me. I understand. I understand how that could happen. But I returned one day a few months later because I was bored and finally left the vault, and that was the day that my life changed, yeah. Yeah, you know, I can easily see how that could happen. Because, you know, like I said, I had rented it from GameFly, but it was just, I think it was just sitting on our coffee table. And my girlfriend came home from work one day, and she just picked it up and threw it in the drive and just started playing it. And at first, I wasn't even paying attention to her playing it. And then I just remember one day, I can't even remember specifically what she was doing, but one day she did something that just was like, it looked to me like it was just something cool. I was like, oh, what did you do? That kind of thing. And it caught my attention. And after that, I started watching her. Like, it wasn't just background noise anymore. Now I'm like watching her do stuff. And I was like, all right, I'm going to stop watching you now because now I want to play it, you know. And yeah. But if she hadn't led me into it, I could have easily ended up, you know, doing the same thing you did, probably. You know, giving it the quick hook thinking it was stupid. Alright, so we have one assignment. Where does Sunkiss? Let me see if I can figure out where Sunkiss is. Oh, this is just a district, Sunkiss. Oh, okay. Oh, this is kind of a pretty dense residential neighborhood. I have a couple buses servicing just this district internally that don't go anywhere else. Let me see if I can figure out. They want us to pick up, what, 20 passengers? I mean, if I pick the right route, I can do like 3 laps in this route and get that goal. That's awesome. I love that. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let me see. What buses do I have running through here that I can pick up? Or routes, rather. You know, I should be able to tell what routes are almost completely contained in this district by color, but after a while, these colors just kind of bleed together for me, and that doesn't really help me as much. Looks like maybe this orange route. What is that orange route? See if we can figure that out. Yeah, it doesn't really look orange, does it? Maybe 25? No, that's not the one. 26. Man, the way things happen and the way we get introduced to people in games is so fascinating, yeah. Yep, totally agree. Alright, 27 maybe. No, 28. I might want that one. No, that's not the one. There's one that runs almost exclusively in this district, but not... I don't want to take a long route back downtown and back again. Let me see which one I'm looking for. Oh, this might be it. The 23? 24. Where's the 23 go? 23 goes downtown and back again. 24, I think this is the one I'm looking for. So let me see, how many stops? 12 stops. Here's stop number 1. Here's stop number 12. Yeah, this is the one I want. So what we can do is let's teleport to this stop. And we'll just take over the bus there. And that should give us that goal that we just picked up. Phoenix says, man, the way things happen... Sorry, I just read that one. Okay. Let me see. What side of the street do I need to be on? So I'm looking for the Route 24. This would be the Route 24. Okay. So that's coming in 6 minutes if we just hang around long enough. What's on this side of the street? What do I have coming? 26. Let me see something. So, where's the 26 go? I'm just curious. 26 goes here's 14 stops. What game have you disliked the most, says Phoenix? Jeez. I don't know, Phoenix. There's been so many games. I'm an old fart. You know that, right? So you're talking, 5 decades of gaming experience here. I mean, I'm sure there's been a crap ton of games that I completely hated, but I can't think right now. Why, did something come to mind for you? Let me know while I'm thinking about that. Old fart, that's so mean. Yeah. No, Phoenix, I mean, I literally started playing Pong in the 1970s, so... Yeah, I'm old. I am OG, original gamer, as I say. Literally, my first My very first game system was the Atari 2600, which had Pong on it. But I remember when another kid on my block that I grew up with, him and his family got Pong, which was at that time a standalone game that you just hooked up to an antenna adapter on like the old tube TVs. And it was just black and white with, you know, ping pong ball and two paddles, literally, right? So yeah, I don't go way back. I go all the way back. I literally predate video games. But I'm still here. All right, let me see. So I was just curious what this one goes to. 26. Old is like 80 and above. You ain't old. Thank you. Old fart has dust. That would be a 110-year-old. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks. No, old is always 20 years older than whatever you are, right? All right, so I'm sorry. Where does this one go? So here's the 11 to 12. I was trying to figure maybe if this was the route I wanted to drive. Where is it? Here's a 13. Where's the 14? I don't know. All right, I'm not 100% sure where this route... Actually, I could do it this way. If I put it in edit mode, I can see the stations a little bit better. Oh, this is a long route. That's why it goes way down here. And this one goes all the way around the periphery of the city. Yeah, this is a long-ass route, I see. Comes all the way back up here and then goes over this island, then comes back. Okay, I remember this route. I like this route, actually. But that's not the one I'm looking at. All right, we'll take the 24. So we'll get that across the street. So yeah, you can just kind of sit on these stations and just wait for buses to come. Or what you can do is if you tap this schedule, it will do time compression and bring the bus to you automatically. Alright, so I will take this one. So let me grab that before it disappears.
Or maybe just check the passengers' tickets.
Yes, I want to drive. Get up. You want to keep your job? Get up.
I'm still not sure if I wouldn't be faster by night.
Right. Alright, should be okay. Alright, away we go. So this is a nice little tight inner city route. Kind of goes through one of the bigger residential areas here. Nobody saw that, right? Jeez. Come on, AI. So I got 2 tonight. My body count is 2. But yeah, nobody dies. It's just they get a nice lawsuit from the company automatically. So, all right, let me see. Phoenix says a game I don't like is Final Fantasy. Any of them? Oh, okay, can't stand them. And I've never played them. I've only ever seen people play them, but I just can't with those games. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really. What's the word? I don't really. I don't really understand those type of games, like the Japanese, the JRPGs, I guess. I've tried to watch people streaming them. And sometimes, you know what, I'll watch somebody stream just about anything if I like the streamer themselves, right? But I'm looking at those games, I just don't get what's going on half the time, so I don't think they're really for me either. I mean, I don't know. I might have a different perspective if I maybe tried one myself, I guess. So I kind of understand how you feel about it. Phoenix also says, listen, I think that someone who is 20 years older than me is old. If I think someone 20 years older than me is old, then when I hit that age, I have to think about anyone who's 20 years younger thinks I'm old. Yeah. Ain't no way I'm sticking with that mindset. 20 years, I'd like to think of myself as aging like a fine wine, still young. Yeah. Exactly. Yep. Yep, you're only as old as you feel, right? Just pray your health holds up, take care of yourself, and, you know, count your blessings.
Thank you. Hi. Just got a text.
Alright, so that's our first stop, and I'm already late. How did I do that? Jeez. Dude. Well, I guess it's up to me to yield. I don't know why he stopped. Phoenix says, yeah, I don't understand a single thing going on in those games. Yeah, I feel that way all the time. Like, man, how much did I miss? I have no clue. Most of the time, what's going on. Phoenix says, yeah. However, like you said, if I like the streamer, I'll hang around, right? Tickets.
I really like this new speakers. Listen to that.
Thanks.
I'd like to buy a ticket.
All Directions love bug is stuck in my head for hours, only to be replaced by hey, hey, hey.
Alright, so any ticket deadbeats there getting away with murder tonight? Because I'm running late on my routes all night tonight, so I haven't been checking as many tickets. Dude, what are you waiting for? I don't see anybody crossing. What are you doing, man? Weird AIs. Alright. But yeah, let me see if I can think of an answer like to your question, Phoenix. Because I still haven't really thought of something I absolutely hated. If you can't, that's understandable. It's hard to think about a game you don't like because most of the time you forget about them. Yeah. I mean, and also in the middle of streaming, you know how it is. You get stream brain, right? So my focus is divided, right? So ask me again. If I can't come up with something by the end of my stream, ask me again next time on your stream. All right, we're due for an upgrade here, so let's do that. Ticket.
Thank you.
Man. Glitch.
Thanks.
Stream brain is a killer. Stream brain is real, Phoenix. Stream brain is real. The thing that it never occurred to me until I started streaming that it is. I mean, that's what I call it anyway. I call it stream brain. Yeah, it is. Because sometimes, you know, you watch somebody stream and you see them make simple mistakes or do something that's like, dude, what's wrong with you? You know, I mean, you won't say it to them, but it's like, you see somebody do something, you're like, what? Why did he miss that? Or why didn't he see that? Or why did he do that way? Because streaming and playing a game is completely different on your mind than just playing a game by yourself with nobody talking to you, nobody watching you on a camera or any of that kind of thing. And it changes. Things change. The act of streaming changes gaming. And that's just a thing that just never occurred to me until I started streaming. And so, and then like, especially like when you get towards the end of your, you know, your typical stream duration, I guess, and maybe a little bit of fatigue, mental fatigue starts setting in. I mean, to me, that's really stream brain. So yeah, that's what I started calling it kind of real early, you know, when I started streaming. But yeah, stream brain is definitely real. You focus on too many different things that literally scrambles your brain. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I do anything right in game while I'm streaming, I count that a win, you know. All right, we completed the assignment. Woohoo! All right. Is that the end of our route? No, we still have more. We actually have more stops. I don't know why it gave us a completion credit. We're not even done the route yet. Oh no, I don't have to finish the route. I'm supposed to pick up so many passengers. That's what it is. I think we were supposed to pick up 20 passengers, so yeah, that was at least 20 passengers.
Oh, I lost it. There it is.
Dead Beach, shame on you. Show me them tickets. Show me them tickets.
Of course.
Yeah, some of them wear masks, as you guys can see. I think that's an option I can technically turn off, but yeah. Yep, they wear masks. And actually, somebody told me on stream earlier, which I didn't know, you can make your own character wear a mask. I didn't know that. Pretty sure ADR told me that. Phoenix says, oh, that's a good question. Do you still wear a mask or no? Yes, I do. Although I made the comment to somebody earlier today, actually, how I noticed that, like, I'll go in a place now, even though we technically still have, you know, indoor masking regulations here. The places that I go regularly now, like, you know, supermarkets and things like that, is less and less and less people even bothering anymore. I mean, I still wear mine, but you know, I'm fully vaxxed. I mean, technically, I'm not wearing the mask for me. I'm wearing the mask to protect other people. You know, I mean, they always said that since the very beginning, right? My mask protects you. Your mask protects me. I mean, that's technically how it works. But it seems like people are just fatigued enough that they just don't give a fuck anymore. And Katie still wear a mask, yeah. And even if I walk into a place and I feel comfortable enough that people are distanced enough that I maybe don't have to wear it, I'll always have it in my pocket regardless, just in case, you know, I go in and I take the temperature of the room and realize, ooh, I'm that guy, let me put my mask on, you know. So, but yeah, I still have masks. I mean, at this point, I have a whole wardrobe of masks. I have multiple masks, so yeah. Phoenix says I still wear a mask and I'm fully vaxxed as well. Yeah. Yeah. Matter of fact, I was just talking to my buddy today. I was trying to figure out. You know, him and I were both talking about whether or not we're expected to get another booster now, because I've been double vaxxed and boosted. But now they're talking about guidelines for, you know, people of a certain age and people of certain conditions, you know, whether or not we should be looking to get another booster. And I'm kind of going through that now, trying to figure out do I need to get another booster? Phoenix says, I just have too many people I'm around that I don't want to take a chance of getting them sick, especially children. Yeah. Yeah, because I know children still below a certain age are too young for vaccines, right? I don't know what that age is. I'm not really around any kids, so I haven't had that concern. Or had to be conscious of it anyway.
Thanks.
Phoenix also says, I haven't gotten the booster yet, although I want to. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think based on my age, I think I'm eligible alone if I want to get it. I was supposed to be available for, I was supposed to be eligible rather for the early you know, first waves for the original vaccine, but, you know, because of health conditions. You know, cancer patients were one of the early risk groups that were supposed to get early access, but while I was going through treatment, I actually wasn't, even though I was eligible to get a booster, it was not recommended for me to, or not a booster, but the original shot, it was not recommended for me to pursue that while I was undergoing treatments. So I didn't get it early. But even though now, since, you know, I've been cured, I think I'm still eligible for my age group. But I have to talk to my doctor about it. If he recommends it, I'll probably go ahead and get it. But honestly, I'm not really not sure that it's that urgent for me otherwise.
Thanks.
I need a ticket.
Let's see, seniors. Katie says, what's the age group for the fourth shot? I forget the exact numbers and parameters, Katie. Like I said, I'm just starting to look into that myself. But I believe it's people in their 50s, but I think there's also combinations with certain health and high-risk conditions. I mean, luckily, like I said, I'm healthy again now, but I'm not sure if just my age alone, you know, being in my 50s would qualify me for it or not. So I have to see. Just starting to look into it. Are you coming? You want a case too? Or you just want to fake me out? Phoenix says, although I believe just a few weeks ago I might have had COVID. I hung out with two friends who both tested positive on official tests. Had nearly the same symptoms. Okay. But only took it home tests, which I believe might have been false negatives. Oh, okay. How you feeling now, Phoenix?
I need to buy several tickets.
Alright, she needs 3 tickets.
Thanks.
Welcome.
I'd like to buy a ticket, please.
Sorry. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. The weather is just lovely.
The weather should be lovely after all the rain we got in this thing earlier. I mean, at least this time it stopped raining before I was done my route. Unlike the other time. Oh, this is my stop. Duh, I thought it was around the corner. Close enough. I'm gonna blame that one on Stream Brain.
Hi.
Katie said, here it seems to be 75 plus or 12. So I'm not eligible. 75 plus, really? Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, seems like, you know, guidance is always, not always, but, you know, it changes over time, so.
Here's the ticket, and here's a picture of my
Oh,
Even when I think I know what the guidance is, you know, it still pays to, dude, to go, you know, go in and get what the latest official word is from, like, our CDC and whatnot.
Of course.
3.
Here you go.
Got 3. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Alright, so that is that route. But yeah, this is one of the shorty buses that we get in the game. I just found out tonight there's one bus technically shorter than this one. This is the bus that you start with. It's called the Citaro K. It's made by Mercedes-Benz. Cool little bus. But yeah, I painted this one up in kind of the beach club livery here, mainly because it mainly serves as boardwalk beach area up here. I don't think this city technically has a beach, but it does have a waterfront. Excuse me, with a boardwalk. Phoenix says, I'm feeling much better. Okay, good. My friends and I were actually good the whole time, and we had symptoms, but nothing too horrible. I think it's because we were all vaxxed, so it made the symptoms not so horrendous. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it works now, right? Because I think a lot of people, you know, especially conspiracy theorists, are talking crap about the vaccines don't work, people are still getting infected. Yeah, but that's not how it works. These vaccines are such that if you do get infected, your symptoms are not going to kill you immediately. So, yeah, if you think you had some symptoms and now you don't, they worked. It's teaching your body how to defend the infection. It's not guaranteeing you that the infection will not infect you. It's just guaranteeing you that it won't kill you. So yeah. Good, Phoenix. I'm glad you're feeling better. Guys, what time is it? Actually, almost 4 o'clock. Folks, thanks again. I really appreciate everybody being here. I think we're going to wrap the stream here, ladies and gents. Peace.
You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.